Intrigued by the way you're different from all I've seen. I should follow the others say, but you're locked in me. Let me into your space, bring into your space. Rush of adrenaline, and we can go anywhere. The rules we don't care if it's just you and me. But you separate all the signals. Intoxicated me like an old glitch in the core of the beast in me. Howling for love, I've never found it. I'm howling for love for an enemy. Right on the edge, I'd love to risk it. And you got me, yeah, you got me. Howling for love, howling for love. But your lovely Santa's put a spell on me. I'm howling for love. You put a spell on me. I'm howling for love. You got me. Howling for love. I've never found it. I'm howling for love for an enemy. Right on the edge, I'd love to risk it. And you got me, yeah, you got me. Howling for love, I've never found it. Howling for love instinctively. Everyone knows I should be wary, but your lovely Santa's put a spell on me. Howling for love, howling for love, howling for love. But your lovely Santa's put a spell on me. Yeah, you put a spell on me. I'm the threat that lurks in darkness.
Hi everybody. Wow, what a day, huh? Oh my god. I am a little bit all over the place, I will be honest with you. For my own dignity, I'm gonna stay in this little box because I don't have it in me to put makeup on. Okay? I don't. I literally don't. I cried in the shower. Quite literally. I did. I hope you guys are all good. I hope everyone is doing happy. How can we be happy? I hope you guys are all doing as well as you can. Let's just put it that way. You might have noticed the music is different. I am rebelling in the way that I do. You're dignified even in your box. Thank you. I mean, listen, my goal has always been to share my love of this game and also to just spread a little bit of happiness to people. And I'll be honest, guys, I'm pretty fucking miserable right now. I am genuinely pretty fucking miserable right now. I genuinely am in shock. If I could just say, like, this is gonna be a very emotional stream. I don't think I'm gonna be on my best behavior. I'll put it that way. I'm pissed. I am genuinely pissed. I think that this is the worst way that they could have handled it. I think that giving into bullies only emboldens them. And I think that this is quite frankly just awful. I genuinely don't know why they are doing what they're doing, and I don't mean to be rude. I will say hi to everybody because you guys are very sweet and you're showing up here, and I will say thank you very much. So hi Mr. Cha, hi Sop, thank you all for your daily thingamaboobers. I won't call them all out. Hi Kage, hi Semi, hi Sop, hi Skajadmer, hi Kage again, hi Mint, hi Chiku. They killed our dog, bro. I literally today, I felt like they had handed me a puppy and then shot it in front of my face. Genuinely. Hi Ashley, hi Neko. Just trying to make sure. Hi Kay. Hi Mr. Char. Hi Evie, how's it going? Well, how's it going? Stupid question, obviously. Hi Key. Hi Sop. Hi Mint. I think I got everybody. If I didn't say hi Luna, hi Via, if I didn't say hi to you, just shout at me, okay? I'm genuinely in shock and disbelief at how they're handling this. Like, I don't... Okay, let's just start from the top. So, if you don't know what the hell is happening, at 1 o'clock today, my time, so I don't know, 8 a.m. American time, Love and Deepspace released a statement saying that they are cancelling the launch of Valko, and they're halting all future production on his character and any allies in the future also. Which is insane? Can we say it's insane? Because I think it's insane. That's insane, right? Now, I haven't been able to focus on anything, frankly. Ashley, hello, thank you. Mark, hello, welcome. Thank you guys for watching over on YouTube as well. I am so sorry. If I miss people, I am so sorry. I don't mean to be rude. I am... For all the jokes that I make on stream, guys, I am very, very sensitive. And I don't really appreciate a game that's centered around making you emotionally attached to characters, just suddenly yanking them away. I mean, I felt the same way with how they handled... Obviously, I know it's in the game, it's very different, but I didn't really... That's part of the reason I joke about it, but that's part of the reason why I refused to play Rafayel's 2R yesterday ever again, because I hated it. I hated the feeling of it. The feeling of them ripping him away and then just having him gone. And obviously we kind of had a thought he would be back, because how can the game go on if he's not there? You know what I mean? This is a whole new level of... I'll be honest, I'm pissed, okay? I'm trying to be very measured, but I'm pissed off. They wasted our time, our energy, our emotions, hyping up this guy for the better part of a week. And then suddenly a bunch of people are very loud and very crazy. I'll be honest, look, I'm sorry, but it's crazy. And because of a very loud minority of people being crazy, they are removing a whole character from the game. And I just want to say that this sets a really, really dangerous precedent for the game moving forward. That I don't think I can I genuinely don't know if I can support it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I don't. Because I just think about all the controversies that this game has had, and I'll be honest, when I saw all of the controversies around Valko, I was literally thinking, there's no way it's gonna go anywhere, right? Because they have all of his stuff ready, it's ready to go, they're like a week away from releasing him. I was like, this is just gonna be another Caleb, another Sylus, another Rafayel summer card where, oh my god, he's too feminine and we're carrying him around and ew, what the hell? I genuinely, or another Caleb baby sister. I really thought this was just gonna be another stupid drama. And I rarely give my thoughts on the drama that happens in the fandom, but I'll give them right now because I'm pissed. I just thought this was gonna be another bullshit, stupid drama that means nothing, goes nowhere. And literally, like, has no precedent on anything to do with the game. And it's just cool marketing, people drum up this, like, hype and, you know, this outrage. And then we all move on with our lives like normal people, right? Literally exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking, yeah, fucking right, people don't like him, they think he's ugly, haha, okay. That's the reason why I would come here and be like, his filtrum's too big. Do you think, honest to God, look at my face, do you think I have any leg to stand on to judge somebody's looks? No, obviously not. Who the fuck gets mad about a filtrum? I don't give a shit. I thought he was smoking hot. When he came on screen for the first time, I screamed out loud for like a full minute. And I said, oh my god, that's the man I've been drawing. And it's true. I have been drawing like a character who looks like this for a very, very long time. I'm talking years. He is literally, in my mind, perfect. Literally perfect. Hi Chris, hi Corey. Sorry guys, I am so pissed. And you are exactly right, Cotton Grass. You are exactly right. The main story is not gonna make sense. And honestly, one of the things that really pisses me off more than anything else is that I have been very open and honest this entire time. I've been streaming this game for 1.5 years. A lot of you guys show up every time I pull for the cards, every single time. People are like, Tani, how are you, like, ranking cards up, like, yada yada whatever. And I have always said the same thing, that as long as there's artistic integrity and love and care going into a game, as someone who supports human creativity before anything else, I will support it financially and I will feel nothing. I will feel nothing. I will feel nothing but happiness and joy that I get to support creative people working hard, creating characters, and living their dream. And I will feel nothing but pure, unadulterated joy that my money is going to something that is so beloved by so many people and that has so much love, I thought, going into it. And you know what? I still do. I still do think that. I still do think that this is a horrible business practice that has come from executives and just an insane amount of backlash from crazy people. But I do not think that any of the creative people involved should be held, like, they shouldn't be blamed for what this is, because there is so much that goes. I think a lot of people genuinely do not understand what goes into game development. Right? A lot of people don't understand that they didn't pull Valko out of their ass crack last week. Do you know what I'm trying to say? They didn't just whip him out of the ether 2 weeks ago. They weren't just like, oh fuck it, we need another character, shove this guy in here. That's not how game development works. They had hours, if not days, if not like years of content prepared for him. They had a voice actor who, by the way, guys, I don't know if you know this, it is extraordinarily hard to get a fucking job right now. Can we talk about that for a second? It is extraordinarily fucking hard to get a job right now, period. In any industry. Any industry you try to go into, it is extraordinarily fucking hard to get a job. And right now, there is an entire team. Not only is it hard to get a job, specifically in the creative industry, it is 1,000,000 times harder. They have, because of this situation, an entire team of writers, developers, animators, graphic designers, artists have completely been put out of work. 5 voice actors literally just thought they landed a dream role where they have years of work ahead of them, because they've just seen 5 other characters have at least 2 years of stable work. That is not something to sneeze at in this industry specifically. so many people will not get a role like this in their lifetime, let alone like, do you know what I mean? Like, to know that you will portray a character in the biggest gacha otome game, and there will be millions of people who adore you and who listen to your voice to fall asleep every single night. That is not something small, and they've just ruined literally the lives of so many people through this. And that is something that I genuinely just can't wrap my mind around. Like, as much as I try to come here and be like the happy-go-lucky, silly, goofy, haha, hee whatever, thank you so much for the follow, that's very sweet of you. As much as I try to do that all the time, I can't. Like, this is one of those situations where I don't have any haha hee-hees left in me. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't do it. Because I'm just thinking about those people who literally thought they had their dream role handed to them, and they've just watched it get taken away. And how many... I mean, I saw something which honestly, like, I'll be honest, okay, call me parasocial if you want to, okay? I spend a lot of time playing this game. I really do. And it's because I found it during one of my worst times of my life. I was literally, like, just unemployed, looking for something to, like, fill this void of time. And I stumbled upon this game, and it was so fun. And I was like, oh my god, I am willing to, like, sink so much time into this. And I got so hooked on it, and I loved it so much, and I came here to find other people that I could talk to about it because I loved it so much. And it's so disappointing. Not only as somebody who has been so passionately, like, for it, for this whole time, I genuinely don't feel like I genuinely feel like, how do we as a community move forward and think like, yeah, we understand this game has artistic integrity. Do you know what I mean? Because I just think now that, like, okay, so every time now, is this what's gonna happen? Every single time it's not exactly what people want, they're gonna throw a fuss and you're just gonna cater to them and change everything. Because I mean, the thing that really set me off crying earlier, and I did cry, I'm gonna be honest, I was sitting in my bathroom for, like, I was supposed to start an hour ago. I literally did sit in my bathroom and cry for a good 30 minutes because I just thought, like, I was so excited, right? But it's not just about me. It's not about, to be honest, it's not about any of us. I was so disappointed. Imagine how disappointed the people who've worked on Valko for years. Do you understand how long this game's been in development, guys? Think about how all of those people feel. That's what got me crying. I was like, I saw something, and I'll be honest, I've been seeing so much stuff all day. I saw something that was apparently from a group chat of people who've worked on Valko, and one of the lines that someone said was, I raised him from birth and witnessed his death. And that is so heartbreaking. That is so unbelievably heartbreaking. That some people out there really put everything... I know on a very small scale how it feels to make a character and love them so much. And I'll be honest, I don't share a lot of my original characters for this very reason. Because as soon as someone says something negative about them, I will start crying, to be honest with you. But they're your babies, man. Like, when you create something, as a creative person, if you make something and you spend time and effort and you put your soul into it, that's your baby. Do you know what I mean? That is literally, like, part of you. All those people have put part of themselves into this character, and they have just watched him die. Because some people thought he looked gay. Now, first of all, how the fuck do you look gay? Just please, somebody explain to me how one looks gay. I know a lot of gay people. They don't all look the same. I don't know what to tell you. What does that mean exactly? Someone explain it to me like I'm 5, because I don't fucking know. Second of all, they said that he caters only to, or like he's not for the straight female gays. Hey, newsflash, I'm a straight female and I'd suck him dry, so now what? Am I too gay? Am I a gay man? Like, what are we talking about right now? This makes no sense. Their logic makes zero sense. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, think about how insane what they're saying is. This is the type of shit that they're spewing. It makes no sense at all. First they say he looks too masculine, second they say he looks gay. Gay people can be masculine, masculine people don't have to be gay. I don't understand what fucking retro— I mean, is that not toxic masculinity? Is that not literally what this game is supposed to be against? Is that not playing into it? That, oh, if a man looks a certain way, he's not the right kind of man. What are we doing? What are we doing exactly? What is that? He caters to the male gaze. I'm a woman. He catered to my gaze perfectly. To be honest with you, he was fabulous. And also, like, a lot of people, I saw a lot of the outrage was about him breaking into MC's house. Sorry, we all saw the same clip. It was about 45 seconds. He jumps on her balcony and he's like, take me in for the night. And she does. On what planet is that him breaking in to her house? MC's a fucking hunter, guys. She's not some, like, weakling. If she did not want this man in her house, she literally would have bopped him in the face and pushed him off the balcony. Like, she is not weak. And the whole reason that we love MC is because she is strong. You think she can't hold her own against Valko? We literally have seen her beat him up in his other trailer. Like, what are we talking about right now? Women were saying that the way they advertised him in China correlated with DV. Him holding her ankle? That picture was like literally one of the cutest things I've ever seen in my entire life. What are we doing? Kylie, hello. Thank you so much for the raid. I am so sorry, guys. I am so pissed off right now. But hi, I'm Tani. I did stream Love and Deepspace 3 to 4 times a week. I adore this game, and I am frankly so pissed with how they're handling it. I just had to get it out. You're angry over what they did? I am too. I was so excited. It's so nice to meet you guys. Thank you so much. Anyone who's new, thank you so much. And thank you, Kylie, again. I mean, I know I saw your posts earlier, and I know you're feeling just the same as I am right now. I am just like in shock, frankly. Thank you so much for the follow. It's very sweet of you. I don't understand how they can look at that picture and say that we're usually a very chill feral group of people. I'm so sorry. We're serious today. What can we do? Thank you so much for the follow, guys. That's very sweet. You just received your new iPad you bought for Valko. I am so sorry. If you can get a refund, I mean, or if you can use it for something else, please do try to. I mean, I am so, like, it makes no sense. It literally makes no sense. Thank you again for the follows, guys. You're very, very sweet. I appreciate it very, very much. Crazy thinking they add here, sorry, I cannot read today. I have a migraine. Unrelated to this, I've had a migraine since this morning and this hasn't helped. They added his OST to Spotify today. I mean, that's part of the thing that I just don't understand how it makes sense. Do you know what I mean? I'm so confused. Genuinely, I'm so confused. But the foot massage or the holding his leg, that's literally been my lock screen since it dropped because I thought it was so cute. I genuinely thought that was like the most adorable thing I've ever seen. I thought he looked like a cute little Clark Kent adjacent guy. I just like, I don't understand what they're doing. I really don't. Playing this game won't feel the same anymore. Honestly, I have to say, like, I'm thinking of it from a perspective of somebody who loves this game, and I'll be honest, I was kind of worried about saying it because to be honest guys, like I do interact with a lot of other content creators. I do see a lot of drama that goes on, even if I don't necessarily get involved in it, just because I'm very scared a person, generally, actually. I'm very scared, I'm just very passionate about this. But I have seen reactions to other people saying certain things about like switching mains and whatever else. I was really scared to say it, but when I saw Valko, I was kind of like, my main has always been Rafayel and Sylus, and part of me was like, shit, I think I might end up switching to Valko. I'll be honest, like, he really ticked every single box that I had. And if I was to list out my ideal man, he would tick every single box. And it just... I just don't know how to, like... That level of disappointment is so high that, like, part of me is like... Honestly, I haven't opened the game today. I log in every single day, and I have done for about 500 days straight. I genuinely, today, after seeing it, I was like, I don't want to open the game. I don't. I have no desire to open the game. I love the other characters to pieces. I really do. But I have no desire to open the game right now. At all. I don't... Because also now I have this fear of what's the guarantee that what's the guarantee that some crazy is gonna be like, Caleb called me his baby sister and that's incest, get him out of here, and then they do. What's the guarantee that they're gonna be like, Rafayel's too feminine, he's not a real man? Which I've seen that said, by the way, which makes no fucking sense, and I don't agree with that at all. I also don't have a problem with Caleb, frankly. I don't give a shit. When he calls me my Mimi sister, I make fun of it and I move on with my life. It's not for me, but whatever, I can move on. I've seen people say that Rafayel's too feminine. So what's to say that they don't change him completely, change the way he speaks, whatever else? Remove him from the game. Like, what if they say, oh, Xavier's too boring? Get him out of there. Sylus is a criminal, change that. And then they do. Like, what planet are we living on right now? It makes no sense at all. I genuinely cannot understand what they're thinking. Like, it just makes no sense to me. I might not go back on it if they don't put him in. I would say that, like, again, one of the reasons I really do promote the game. I mean, I promote this game for free. I'll be like, to be honest with you, I'm not part of the creator program. I have no incentive to do this. Like, I just do it for the love of the game because I find the game fun. But right now I'm like, I have been supporting this game for 1.5 years because of the artistic integrity and the love that gets put into it. And it really just, to me, feels like they just took a fat shit on every single creative that worked on Valko. And they said, actually, it doesn't matter. These people's wallets make more of an impact than any of the work that you've put in. And I genuinely am so pissed off about it. I don't understand what they're thinking. I've seen many YouTubers, artists, and people talk about it. We should keep going and they'll be forced to give us an answer. I mean, look, I'll be honest. I think I've gone through like the full stages of grief on social media. And I'm not ashamed of it. I'm sorry if it's cringe. If you don't like that, I don't give a fuck. But I have gone through like the full stages of grief. Frankly. And okay, I see someone say something over on YouTube about the myth. They did announce. I mean, I'm supposed to come here today and react to Zayne's myth trailer. Spoiler alert: Zayne's myth trailer is being rerun. Shout out to him. How am I supposed to come here and feel excited for it? I'm not excited. I'm not excited. I have no desire to pull for it. Usually I would be like, oh shit, yeah, let me rank up Zayne's myth. I have no fucking desire to do it. At all. They also announced in the same letter that they're releasing Rafayel's 4th myth in July. I love Rafayel. He's in my bed right now. I don't give a fuck. I genuinely don't give a fuck. I could not care less. I don't care. Keep it. I genuinely don't care. At this point in time, I don't want it. Like, okay, you're saying yeah, we're not releasing the guy that we've been hyping up and got you all emotionally attached to. But you can spend money on Rafayel if you want. Like, he's still here if you want him. And also the thing is that I'm thinking is that the people who wanted this, are you guys, like, okay? Because all of the complaints have been about no ways to farm diamonds. It sounds like I'm angry at all you guys. I'm not angry at you guys who are watching, because I know most of you are, like, sane. But the people who are complaining about there's no diamonds to farm, there's nothing to, like, nothing new, the game feels boring, there's nothing fresh. Hello, he would have answered all of those questions. With a new character, you would have got 200 new orbits just for him. You would have got stuff from reading his stuff. Like, even if it's like 50 diamonds here and there, you would have got it at least. It's something new. If you got to like rank up his standard cards or whatever the fuck, you would get the lunar shards and stuff from that. Did anyone open their brain cells to think a little bit? Like, I don't understand what has been going through people's minds. Why would you want less content for your favorite game? It makes no fucking sense, bro. He was gonna be a breath of fresh air. Every single one of the characters is very, like, angsty. And I love it. I eat it up every time. I mean, I sit here and I get my little tissues out and I cry on stream and I have a great fucking time. He was so happy, man. He was cheesing in every single part of his... It really isn't about Valko. But, like, he was such a breath of fresh air. He was something new. He was something exciting. He was something with, like, someone with, like, a different background. Finally, it was a character with a family and no childhood issue. I mean, we didn't know that. Maybe his family was fucking crazy. We don't know. And we never will know now. I was so excited. Like, I'll be honest, I was really counting. My birthday is on the 10th of July. I'm not trying to make it about me, but my birthday is on the 10th of July. I was more excited for the 9th of July because I was like, oh my god, yeah, Valko's gonna come out, and then on the 10th I can like explore all of this stuff about him, and like it's gonna be really fun, and I'll come here and I'll stream it, and then in the evening we'll end up, you know, probably going into midnight, and then I'll be one of the first people to get his birthday wish, which is so cool. And it literally feels like they just, like, yanked that... You know what? It genuinely feels like they got me a puppy for my birthday, said, here, have your puppy for your birthday, Tani, happy birthday, and then pulled out a gun and fucking shot him in the head. Like, what are you doing right now? What is this? I was gonna find a way to get the game because of Valko, and now I'm just like, nah, also pun intended, infold, folding over shows no backbone, therefore I have no trust in them anymore. I mean, I just worry about the future of the game, because I was saying, even before they announced that he was being cancelled, even when it was just like a whisper of maybe because everyone's like really doing the most, I didn't know all of the stuff that was going on, granted, because I do really try to stay away from drama. But my god. Some of the stuff I saw, I was like, this is giving like that toxic K-pop thing. Yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of new players. I mean, like my colleague downloaded the game for it, and I was so happy for her because I was like, oh, you know, she really likes Bangchan from Stray Kids, and a lot of people were comparing him to Bangchan, so I was like, yo, shout out! Apparently, this guy's gonna be similar to him, and like everyone's super excited, like. So many people are probably in that exact same spot right now. It's so annoying. And his chocolate, I know, like a dog who likes chocolate. That's so fucking funny. I feel like we were robbed. I did see a lot of people, sorry, I'm like trying to read the chat at the same time as like making sure I get all my thoughts out, but I did see someone else say that a lot of people think it's a PR stunt. Honestly, I have been hoping. I have honestly, in a weird fucking way, I would hope that it is. I don't know how I feel. I mean, like, in a weird way, I hope it is. So I can be mad at Infold and be like, the fuck is wrong with you? Actually, like, don't do this again. What is your actual fucking problem? But on the other hand, I really hope it's not. In a way, because at least then I would want to know that they are doing it not just to fuck with you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Chiku. I had the same thought because I've been looking at it all day. By the way, I unfollowed them on everything. I stand on business. Okay, listen. One thing about me, I was pissed the fuck off. I unfollowed them on everything because apparently that's what the Chinese girlies did who caused the them to remove him. And I was like, alright, well fuck it, I'll make my voice heard too. So I did remove them from everything, but I have been like periodically checking to see like, is he still there? And he is. As of literally right now, don't look at my face because I'm not wearing makeup and I'm insecure. Thank you so much. As of right now, he's still on the like carousel thing. And if you scroll down, all of his content is still there. So I'm like, this makes no sense. This literally makes no sense. What are you doing? Literally, what are you doing? This will scare away new players. It will, and it's scaring a lot. I don't know if they just didn't realize that, like, okay, the global girlies, we're not as loud when we're, I guess, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I thought we were fucking loud. But, like, I guess we're just not that loud. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. You guys are very sweet. I guess we're not as loud. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I guess they're just louder somehow. I feel bad about the whole situation because, I mean, I'll be honest, even like I was making jokes about stuff. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it very much. Make sure, by the way, guys, we got the petitions linked in the chat. So if you haven't signed it already, I think Chris just mentioned how many signatures are in there. Just make sure you sign it and like make your voice heard, because I do think that that's how, unfortunately, that's how this happened, is a bunch of people came together and made their voices heard. And I think we all have to do the same thing. So if you want him to be in the game, please make sure you sign the petition. I mean, even if you don't, but it's just it's the principle of it, right? Like, if you don't want to let Infold be bullied by people into making decisions, because one thing is that this game has been in development for so many years. I mean, when I read that, I was like, that's incredible. Because I read that this game has been in production for like 83,000 signatures. That's incredible. I mean, in like 7 hours, that's amazing. That is genuinely amazing. We don't know if the petition will do something, but it's a way to get our voices heard. At least it's a statistic to show them of like, we care too. I mean, like, I'll be honest, I don't like talking about it because it's low-key a little bit embarrassing, but I am a VIP. If anyone else is a VIP, make sure you don't harass them, obviously, but like, I mean, I say that, but like, apparently they listen if you do. Don't harass them though. Please don't harass them, because we don't want to sink to other people's crazy ass levels. But I messaged them very politely to say that, like, you know, we do want Valko, at least on the global side. Like, at least release him here, for the love of God. Like, I think a lot of us really liked him. So if he can only come out in one place, then okay, like NA and EU will take him if no one else wants him. Companies don't listen until they see money and profit going down. I agree with you. I don't like it. I am the first person to say that I fucking hate capitalism and the patriarchy, but like, if money talks, then put your money where your mouth is, I guess. I mean, I don't know. For me at least, I think I would definitely be going free to play. Because I have been supporting the game financially because of its artistic integrity, and I just don't feel that it's there right now. I don't. I feel like I got all my thoughts out. Did I? Apparently many Chinese players are not happy too. I think, again, it's just, I've always said this, that whenever you see like a lot of drama happening online, it's usually a very loud minority of people, right? It's usually like a very, very loud, crazy minority of people. But the vast majority of people, like, I really like the game. Outside of streaming and like maybe posting a couple things of like, hey, I drew Caleb for his birthday, hee hee haha. I don't really post anything online. I'm employed. I don't spend all my day on Twitter. I come here, I stream, I go to work, and then I play the game in my free time. Like, that's about it. But a lot of these people who maybe don't do some of that stuff might spend a lot of their time on social media being loud and aggressive. So I don't I genuinely don't know how you fight with that, to be honest. The Ciengalis had a million in a few hours. I think it's also worth remembering, though, that there's a lot of people there, but also a lot of people there who play lads. So it's about percentages, right? Like the percentage of people who play it who said something still counts, right? Most Ciengalis are lovely. I mean, like, look, I don't think it's fair to say, like, a whole group of people ever are horrible. I have seen a lot of racism towards the Chinese girlies. Don't do that. Let's not do that. Let's not do that, right? Like, let's be normal and not be racist assholes to each other. But I don't. I'm seeing so many artists and writers saying they'll still write. I have posted on socials. I wasn't expecting to get so many requests, so I am a very slow drawer. I'm very sorry. I do take fucking forever. But I have posted and I mean it. If you have any Valko art requests, I will be more than happy to do it for free. It will just take me a long time, but I will do it for free. Absolutely, you don't have to pay anything. I am so sad that he's not coming out. I mean, like, genuinely, I was so excited. I was like, wow, he's being released on my birthday. Like, I get to play with a new character. He's awesome. I really wanted a red hair, yellow-eyed character. I was like, this is amazing. I just, like, I was so excited, guys. It really has just been awful today. Like, I was hoping that it was a publicity stunt, to be honest with you, because part of me was thinking that, like, they've still got all of his stuff up on social media. I have worked in corporate communication for a long time. Like, no, not that long, I'm not that old, but, like, for the entire time that I have been working in communications in some way, shape, or form. And I have 3 years of experience in corporate communication. As far as I know, this makes no fucking sense. Do you know what I mean? It makes no fucking sense, actually. Like, releasing a statement and still being like, we're deleting him, by the way, but then putting all of his, thank you so much for the follow, it's very sweet of you, but then putting keeping all of his stuff up on social media makes no fucking sense. Also, releasing a statement is not just again, just like how he wasn't, like, thought of last week and, like, pulled out of his ass and, like, thrown onto the table 2 weeks ago. He's probably been I mean, I saw that they've trademarked his name since 2003. I saw that Alien has been, trademarked by Paper Games since 2003, which is crazy. That's basically most of my life. What the fuck? That's so long. I'm so young, by the way. That's such a long fucking time. 23 years? That's insane. If true. I don't know. Take it with a pinch of salt. But seeing that, like, I can't wrap it makes no fucking sense to have them release a statement saying he's being removed, by the way, and then still release his music that we're listening to right now, still releasing that today is insane. What sense does that make? You would have known, right? Like, wouldn't you have known, like, at least a week ago that people really fucking hate him, and then, like, you know, you get out of there, right? What's weird to me is that a few days ago they said they won't delete him, and now they have all of his content online. That's why I think maybe it's just a really, really bad publicity stunt. Also, Glob, thank you for the biddies. I will try and stretch at some point. I don't know when. Thank you for the follow. You guys are very, very kind. They are giving us whiplash. I mean, they're throwing you one way and the other, and I don't know what to think. I mean, if it's a publicity stunt, will I be pissed off? Yes. Would I be happy if we still get him in the game? Yes. I would be. People are deleting the game for this. I will say, if you want to uninstall it, I mean, like, I left a 2-star review just to say bring Valko back. I did. I've been commenting on all of their stuff saying bring Valko back. At least on Instagram. I actually can't reply to anything because I use the Twitter app and it's out of date. But, It makes no sense, bro. I mean, like, Valko's story clearly ties into the world underneath. It very clearly ties into Caleb and Sylus's main story. Now they're gonna have to— I mean, these people are so stupid. I'm sorry, but, like, I'm so sorry. I'm angry. So I'm gonna be speaking from the balls right now. But a lot of people don't understand that, like, they might have planned for Caleb and Sylus to be— their main stories to be released earlier in the year, okay? Because right now I think it's what, November and December, or September and November, or something like that. It might have been planned for earlier, but first they had to wait for Valko to come out, and then it would make sense what happens in their stories, because it would probably tie to Eon Core. However, now it was gonna make no fucking sense, and it might have been pushed out longer because they have to rewrite everything and take him out of the narrative. And this game has been written for so fucking long, probably. It's not easy to, like, suddenly change everything. It's so weird. I don't understand. I will no longer support a game who validates toxic behavior. I have been saying that for a long time. I don't agree with them feeding the crazies. I'm sorry. I never agree with that. I think the best way to— I mean, but then I don't know if a lot of people know exactly what sort of thing has been happening, but apparently there was a lot of death threats. There was a lot of, like, I think cow poo was sent to the office, which is like a massive health hazard. Funeral wreaths were being sent to the company. Like, there was just so much happening that it's like, I guess they're also like, what the fuck do we do? Right? It's not easy to deal with. Yeah, and also, like, okay, the English voice actors are all, like, anonymous. That's not the case for a lot of people. Like, in a lot of cases, I think the Japanese voice actor was announced yesterday. And then people were, like, rallying and threatening to spit on the cosplayer or something. Like, that's— it's just, like, it's making— it makes no sense. It really makes no sense. Now girls want end of service. I think that there's some, like, unfortunately, whenever things go too parasocial, some sort of bullshit happens. It always happens. It doesn't matter what what category of entertainment you're looking at. In every single case where there's too much parasocialism happening, all the crazies get pulled in. I've been crying all day about it, not gonna lie, I feel so unheard and unseen. I was holding it because I was in the office. As soon as I got home, it all came out, to be honest. I was crying in the shower when I was getting ready for the stream. I couldn't— the surveys are still out. That's a good thing to call out. Definitely, if you haven't filled your survey already, make sure you just put— even if it's like a footnote, just put bring Valko back. We want him. Something like that. Me personally, I did have a long laundry list of stuff that I wanted to put in there. I think mine is just gonna be a lot of bring Valko back. Release him for global at the very least. I mean— me too, Lee. I was listening to it while working, and it was only at lunchtime. I was looking for stuff to draw, and then suddenly, I don't remember who first told me. It might have been like a comment on one of my videos or something, being like, "Did you see?" And I was like, "See what?" Oh no, I was in one of the Discord servers for an art thing that I'm doing, and then in there, all of a sudden, I just saw, like, "Oh, by the way, did you guys see the? Did you see the news?" Ian, thank you. I hope you're doing well too, because you're new to the game. Yeah, I hope everyone in your community, who's probably a bunch of people, are upset too on your end, so I hope everyone's doing okay. Thank you for the love, I appreciate it. I had a friend who told me they were planning to make a fan edit for Valko. I think the more people who, like, rise up and, you know, rise up is so crazy, but the more people who do, like, speak out about it, you know? Don't harass people, obviously, like, you don't want to stoop to, like, that sort of a level, but... Dude, I really feel like someone shot my dog in front of my eyes. Couldn't we sue? It's some type of fraud in some aspect, right? I know a lot of people have been thinking about like requesting refunds and stuff like that because it is false advertising, something like that. A lot of people have been saying that this could lead to end of service. I really hope that it's not. I'll be honest, because look, I mean, this game brings so much comfort to so many people, right? Myself included. I mean, Rafayel and Sylus have been like a huge source of comfort for me for like the last year and a half. So have all of the other guys too, but like, I just don't understand how they're nuking their game like this. We could bring up Valko in the current survey. I absolutely think you should. I'm so sad. I was so happy, excited for Valko. Me too. I was so hyped. I mean, like, literally, I do think, though, guys, like, I will be streaming on July 9th. That's, like, one of my normal streaming days anyway. Can we please... I know we didn't even get to know Valko's birthday, but, like, can we all just say that July 9th is his birthday? Like, why not? Can we just do that? Can I, like, if when I stream on the 9th, if you want to come back and hang out with us, doesn't matter what we're gonna do. I don't know if we'll do lads. I honestly, that's one of the things that I don't know is like, I've seen a lot of other lads content creators saying the same thing, is like, honestly, I think all of us might, like, well, I'm not gonna speak for everybody, but at least for me, I think I'll probably take a step back from it. I will. And I know that like the vast majority of my community and everything is about lads. Even if I don't stop forever, I think I will probably just only come back to it for lore and try a bunch of other games that I've been wanting to play, take a break from it. Cause it hurts, man. I don't know. It's just, it's very like, if it is a publicity stunt, it's incredibly emotionally manipulative. First of all. However, if it is and he gets, or it's not, but they decide to listen and then he gets released in the end anyway, I probably will play his stuff. I will. Most likely I will. If he doesn't get released and there's no sign of like he will be released in the future or anything like that, I think I probably would take a step back and I probably would become free to play. To be honest, and I have been a pretty decent spender, I think. I mean, like, what if they release him but change his design? I don't think I would care. If he has the same personality, I honestly don't think I would care. Me personally, like, I don't give a shit. I mean, if you look at my... who I like, I mean, I did say it, to be honest, I did say it first when he was first released. I was like, I don't think he's my type physically, but I love his personality. So that's just kind of like where I'm at. Watching basically all my fandoms and communities go dark on this overnight is what I'm struggling with, and I don't say that to make anyone feel bad, but it hurts still. No, I agree. I mean, that's why I didn't want to, like, part of me was, honestly, I was so sad today that I was like, I don't really want to stream today. I was literally like an hour ago crying in the shower. I'm a VIP, but after this I'm keeping my coin if he doesn't come back. I am right there with you. And as much as I love this game, like, I can't in good faith pride myself on supporting something because of artistic integrity and then it loses its artistic integrity and then I still support it. That makes no sense to me. It genuinely makes no sense to me. I think I need to take a step back because I'm getting really depressed. I did not expect to be so affected by it. I'll be honest, I didn't, because, like, I mean, a lot of people at first, like I was saying, I didn't think he was going to be my type at all, because physically, again, I don't like big buff dudes. I don't. That's just my preference. I tend not to like that. But as soon as I saw what his personality was like and how funny he was and, like, sweet, and he seems very playful and silly. I mean, that one of the things I really attached to was seeing him try, like, when you try to hold his hand in the cafe and he tries to dap you up. I was like, that's so funny. That's such a funny thing to do. That's genuinely such a funny thing, like, Why would that be this is your girlfriend, bro. What are you doing? Like, this is your first instinct is to go and dap her up? Like, what is wrong with you? But it's so funny and endearing. And I was really looking forward to doing it in the cafe. I'm really sad that I won't get a chance to. Who's gonna dap me up now? Who? Somebody, tell me. No one. That's what got me hooked. He really did. And I just like, I feel like it's who's I will dap you up, thank you so much. But he's such a playful personality. And the way he giggled and his like, his battle sequence when he was giggling, I was like, oh my god, this is so cute. The nuzzles, the library scene, like all of it was so cute. He was giving himbo and I was falling for his himbo energy. I agree. Can I request a Valko pic on screen? Yeah, let's get some. I might go janky because my PC is old as shit, so just bear with me. Actually, should I pull up Twitter or something? I don't want to pull up Twitter, actually. I feel like it's gonna be a cesspit. Let's make Valko on The Sims. I think my PC would explode if I tried. I don't know. I'm just very sad about it, to be honest. But I mean, like, all that to say, his looks really didn't matter to me at all, frankly. I mean, like, if they make him more adjacent to Rafayel and Xavier, that would be kind of what I was expecting in the first place. Would I like it? No. Would I care? Not really. I mean, like, I probably still... If he had the same personality, I probably would still like him. But... he is worth more than 30 pulls. I agree. I thought that was quite offensive, in a way. To be like, oh yeah, I know you were looking forward to him, but have 30 pulls? What? What do you mean? There's so much content in this game and I don't think it's so bad to enjoy it beyond this Valko dumpster fire. I'm not gonna speak to what exactly I will do because I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to be as invested in it, I don't think. I don't feel like I do. It's gonna have terrible repercussions. And this is what I'm always saying, is that you cannot, when you do something creative, you can't please everybody. You can't. You have to. And I do think that's what they're doing, is that you can't please everybody. And I think they've chosen who they want to please. Thank you for the follow, that's very sweet. I think they've chosen who they want to, you know, please. I won't be as invested just because it shows me that the company doesn't care about its players like I thought. I agree. I mean, in their... Should I read their statement in case you haven't seen it? Let me read it. I'm not going to pull it up on screen, but I'll read it out and you can see it on the Instagram and I'll read it word for word. Let me just... Who would have Valko pics? Valko, oh my god, Valko Love in Deepspace is currently the first thing. Ugh. Man, I'm so sad. He seemed so you know what really gets me is the fact that they didn't even give him a fucking chance. They really didn't even give me a fucking chance. Me? They didn't give him a fucking chance. At all. Like, how do you know what he's gonna be like? They already, like, the thing that really gets me, and this is what I always say whenever I see this drama happening, my first response is usually, well, don't let, you know, what you're seeing online, like, don't make up your mind from what's being happening online, because until you see it for yourself with your own eyes, you don't know what it is that's happening. Chill out for a second, and then, like, just let it kind of, you know, happen naturally. But see, the thing is, like, I know the Reddit probably isn't managed by them, but he's still in the banner on Reddit. Oh, this picture makes me so sad. I'm gonna put this one up. Sweet boy. I really hope that they even if they only, like, release him to, is it this one? Even if they only release him to the global people, like, just let the people who really liked him keep him. You don't have to let everybody... If the girls in China don't want him or they think he's ugly, then you can tweak the design for them. You asked me to show you! Now you don't want me to show you! What do you want from me? You already made him! Just release him. Even if it's like a special event, you can release them to the people who want him, and like if you don't want him, you just... I mean, I've said this for the longest time about Caleb, right? Because I have dealt with a lot of people who don't like Caleb, okay? And the thing that I have always said, I was like, if you read about Caleb and you decide you don't like him, you can literally never unlock him. He can be completely out of your game. Same with Sylus. The only three you're actually genuinely stuck with are Xavier, Zayne, and Rafayel. You don't have to have Sylus, Caleb, or Valko in your game if you don't want to. Yeah, you can choose not to. Thank you for the follow. That's very sweet of you. You can choose not to have... You can choose... Like, if you never go through long-awaited revelry, you will never have Sylus in your game. He won't be in your cafe. He won't message you. You can't build affinity with him. You can pull his cards, but you can just put them in the corner and, like, never look at them. Same thing with Caleb. If you don't like Caleb, you never have to go through Homecoming Wings. Like, you don't. You never have to go through Homecoming Wings. You will never interact with him again. You can't even unlock any of their event stories in the events. Like, they are just not in your game. Why don't you just do that with Valko? I don't understand. You don't have... If they released it on July 9th, you don't have to play it. You could literally just ignore him and move on with your life, and you would be fine. Yeah, okay, you might, like, accidentally get him, but, like, just put him in the corner like you did with all the others. Another thing that I really don't get is, did this not happen with Sylus and Caleb too? And by the way, I love Sylus and Caleb. I'm not, like... I'm not saying anything about them. I adore those two. But, like, what exactly are we doing? They just don't want the resources to get wasted on Valko. But you know what's crazy? Up until Valko was released, these same people were saying the same thing about Caleb. So, like, what do you do? They were sending death threats to Rafayel on his birthday. That's why we don't get the cake anymore. Like, and we don't get to make the cake and make the letters because people were putting death threats in them. 2 pixels. Like, what are we talking about? Just make sure there's no racism towards the girlies in China. Like, at the end of the day, it's not everybody there. There are a lot of crazies everywhere. You can't, like, generalize, right? So just, let's be civil. Does this mean Valko isn't the red eye? How are they gonna deal with it? Apparently they did retcon, like, one of their other games. I think it was Infinity Nikki or something like that. So... The same CN fans who infoed Cave 2 are campaigning to have global servers shut down now. That's what I've been saying this whole time. If you cater to it, they're only going to keep pushing. They're never going to be happy. Listen, I've been on the internet a long fucking time, alright? Like, I'm old. Let's just put it that way. I'm old. I've been on the internet a long fucking time. Once you start catering to people, that's it. You're cooked. They will never be satisfied. The people who are that insane will never be satisfied. They will keep pushing and pushing and pushing until you just delete everything. I'm saving pics of him on my PC. Me too. I'm saving every Valko thing I've seen. Death threats to a fictional character. Yup. I think there was something to Rafayel. There was something like hope you die on his birthday or something like that. I don't know. And at the time I was like, that's fucking insane. Why are you sending death threats to pixels? Like, what are we doing? I just know they're gonna rush Caleb and Sylus' story now. Well then, they're gonna rewrite it. They're gonna have to rewrite everything that came after Valko. So stupid. You can target your hate at China all you want. No one's doing that here. They shouldn't be anyway. Sorry, I know I haven't been reading chat as much as I usually would. I'm sorry. I've just been trying to make sure that, like, we get everything out. Someone made a Google Doc with all Valko stuff. That would be nice. If you can send it to me, I can put it in our Discord. and then we can have it for posterity. I'm really sad. I really liked him. I was really excited, I'll be honest. I was like, I literally had a countdown. Like, I was literally like, today at work, I was listening to his song and being like, oh my god, yay, like, it's only a couple days left, and then he's gonna, this time next week, like, on Thursday, like, he's gonna be here, I can't wait. I've heard from some CN girlies that Global is headed towards EOS. Suchin, I don't know who you're talking to, but yeah, I know you're not talking to us, because none of us are doing that, so... It's a slippery slope from here. I am shocked that it's happened like this. I'll be honest. I just heard the news, I'm very sad and disappointed. I know a lot of people have been waiting for a Sick Ally for so long. I'll be honest, I wasn't attached to it at all. Like, to be honest with you, I was not, like, up until like he was announced, I'd been saying, like, for a long time that, you know, it is what it is. Like, if there's a Sixth Ally, that'd be great. If there's not, it is what it is. I obviously, like, the UI and everything, I was like, okay, maybe, but it's been a year and a half, so I was like, I don't know. Maybe not. Who knows? Because it was 6 months between Sylus and the others, and then 6 months between Sylus and Caleb, right? So I was like, well, it's been a year and a half. That's so long. But... I know, I wanted to mess with him in the cafe, I wanted to dap him up, I wanted to watch him work out, I wanted to play his story, I wanted to see his lab, I wanted to know about his family, I wanted to see all of his different things, like all of his different cards, I wanted to hear his secret times, I wanted to play his tender moments, I was so excited. Literally, Queen, last night I was sitting there listening to Rafayel's secret times and I was like, oh my god, this time next week I could, or this time in 2 weeks I could listen to Valko's. This is gonna be so cool. There's a lot of rumors swirling around right now. You gotta remember, also, I mean, this is the thing that I keep saying, and I hate that I was wrong this time. I really do. Rage bait and rage inducing titles is the best way to drive engagement online, and I hate that. I really do. I really don't like it, but it's true. Like, unfortunately, if you clickbait and rage bait and you make people angry and you make people scared and you make people like anxious, that is the best way to get views and clicks and likes on the internet. So anything you see, just take it with a grain of salt. I mean, honest to God, when I saw this actual statement from Infold, I was like, this is fake. Yeah, fucking right. Almost at 90,000 on the petition, let's go. What I don't understand is that this is a game. It's not that deep, but toxic people made this into something that it doesn't have to be. I mean, like, yeah, I think they're just, like, on a mission to nuke the whole game, which is insane. But yeah, the rumor machine is in full motion, and people will do anything to get clicks and attention and whatever else, so just... take everything with a grain of salt. I was saying also that, like, a lot of people were saying, like, oh, there's not that many signatures. Just be mindful of time differences, because, for example, when the news dropped, it was 1 PM for me and I was at work. And a lot of people, like, in America would be at work up until, like, an hour from now. So, give it, like, 24 hours and we'll see. Just make sure, I will say, like, I'm very happy right now that, like, a lot of people are talking about the petition. I can clearly see it. Just make sure we've got the petition linked in our chat. Just make sure that you go. I think Simi's posting it every so often in YouTube as well. So just make sure that you're, like, signing it yourself and also sharing it to other people. Because why not? I'm literally declining in health. Yeah, make sure you take care of yourself. I didn't eat at lunchtime because I was too stressed out. You need to make sure you look after yourself first and foremost. I will say again, if any, I'm not saying this to do any sort of promotion, nothing. Just because I need to cope and I will be drawing him anyway. If anyone has any requests for drawings, I have got a lot and it will be quite slow, just so everybody is aware. But if anybody has any requests for Valko drawings, you can send them to me at any time and I will do them for free. You don't have to pay me anything, you don't have to give me anything. I will do them entirely for free, just to spread the love for him, because I'm really sad. I am really, really sad. I know things feel bad, but we don't know anything right now. True. I feel not feelings as facts. I agree 100%. Because also the feelings as facts thing also generates a lot of anxiety in other people. And even if you've seen things happen a certain way in other cases, just take it with a grain of salt. Just because it happened one way one time, it doesn't mean it's gonna happen that way every single time. You know? Yeah, I will be honest, looking at the App Store just really feels so bad. I don't know, I honestly wanted to do this as a little emotional support stream for our community. I know in our Discord everyone was really sad today. We were really just like having a bad old time, and I was like, alright, let's come here and giggle together a little bit, as much as we can. I will say also they did release his music. Stream it. I mean, the more you can interact with it and show people that we really wanted Valko, at least in global, right? If you show them that like we appreciate the work that you put into it, we want to see it, maybe that will change things. I don't know. We can hope, right? Call me delusional, but I'm holding a small sliver of hope they'll bring him back at least for global server. I'm not delusional. I don't think you're delusional because I'm right there with you. I was really looking forward to Valko. I didn't feel that excitement since Sylus and now bam, gone. He grew on me really quickly. I mean, at first, my initial impression, I think like also a lot of people have to remember that like, for a lot of people, change is very weird. I'm one of them. Like, if you're new here and you don't know me, hi, I'm Tani, it's nice to meet you. But also, I am autistic and I have ADHD. So it's, a lot of this stuff has also hit me very differently, because it's not only my special interest, but it's like very comforting to watch it. And it's very like, nice. I built a very sweet community of people around this game, and sharing my love for it and just getting to like sit down and yap with everybody about stuff. And I'm just like, it's really sad to think that like they've just nuked it like this. And I don't understand what they thought was gonna happen. Genuinely, I don't understand what they thought was gonna happen. I don't think he'll be back only in global. They'll have to bring him back, period, because the CN Valko fans will not be okay with that. I've seen a lot of, actually on Twitter, a lot of Chinese girlies saying, can they at least bring him back on global? So I don't know. I don't know. At first I wasn't 100% sure, though after watching, I have to agree with you. I wasn't 100% sure either at first. I was like, I don't know, he's different, I don't like it, like, I don't like change. I'm comfortable after a year and a half with the 5 guys that I'm used to. But then after a little bit, I've been like, okay, wait, hold on. I looked at him a little bit more and I was like, wait, he's actually like very funny and he's very playful and he's very handsome. I think his face is just different, and different's not bad at all. It's just different. The thought just sits there at the forefront or comes unbidden, and then I get angry and sad again. I agree. I mean, like, it's difficult regardless of whether you're neurodivergent or not. It's very difficult to, like, really look forward to something and then just have it, like, ripped out from under your feet. It's just, like, it's really sad. I'm holding on to hope because I'm a newer player. Oh my god, I'm just happy to be here for the release of a new LI. I feel so bad for people who are like joining because of Valko. They're like excited for him and it's just been like ripped away from them. I didn't know anything until— oh, Via, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm sorry that that's how you found out. I'm also seeing streamers in my country talk about it, as well as the Japanese community. It's really bad for them. Well, yeah, because the Japanese voice actor just announced it yesterday on Twitter or something, of like, yeah, I get to announce that I'm Valko, and it's like, okay. His job's gone now. Like, that's the thing that's really annoying, is that they've just in this economy, messing with people's jobs is so fucked up. It's really fucked up. I mean, like, guys, especially now, what are we doing? I don't know. This is heartbreaking. I agree. I really did cry. I mean, like, I've been looking at a lot of edits and, like, fan edits and, like, I would say, guys, you can download all of his content from TikTok. If you didn't know, you can go and download all of it. So that's what I did. I downloaded everything that was on TikTok onto my phone. It does have some of his... I usually don't look at the trailers fully for Kindles, but I downloaded them this time and I was watching them, and he... Guys, he was skipping while holding MC. Like, he was so cute and happy. Like, they didn't even give him a chance to, like... I'm gonna make myself cry again. They didn't even give him a chance to, like, exist. You know? I mean, a lot of people initially didn't like Sylus, and they didn't like Caleb, and they gave him a chance and, like, let him come out. And let him try. And look how much people adore them now. The saddest part is, like, they don't have to give him a chance, just ignore him. I know. Ugh. I kept downloading all his content from other people. I unfollowed all their socials. I agree. I've unfollowed them on everything. The stupid hashtag is getting to me too. It reeks PR stunt. Honestly, if it is, I'll be pissed in a different way. But if he comes back, I would be happy. PR stunt or not. I mean, like, also I would say if they reverse the decision, don't immediately jump to PR stunt and then, like, make them re-reverse it. But, like, I don't know, first the statement saying we have no plans to remove him, and then them removing him, but then they're not removing him because all of his content is still up. I mean, if I was working in a corporate environment and I was told, okay, we need to reverse this decision, then would you not remove all of his content and release the statement at the same time? They're a big company. It's not one guy on his phone. Like, it's a big company. But, like, I don't... The fact that they released the statement and didn't take any of his stuff down, I'm like, are you guys alright? Like, what are we doing here? What is this? Exactly. Like, you're messing with my brain now. But you know what's crazy, and I'm feeding into it right now, is if it is a PR stunt, then we are all giving them free publicity right now. So... I'm also feeding into it and I'm aware of it, and it's kind of pissing me off a little bit. It is. I'm getting a little pissed off. Some CM players said he's too tan. Bro! Where? That's like saying I'm tan. I might be the only Indian person in the world that needs to go and get a spray tan. Like, I don't understand, bro. What do you... From what angle is this man tanned? How? I looked at all of his videos. The boy's white. I don't know what to tell you. Tanned where? From whence? They removed him from the official site. I saw that, but then he's up on everything else. So I don't know. I really hope they bring him back. The game, because also, like, now everyone has a foil or whatever the fuck except Rafayel. So Rafayel's just out here chilling. Like, Rafayel's whole story is gonna get affected too now. Because we just had all of the stuff for Rafayel to... Thank you for the follow, it's very sweet of you. We had all of the stuff for Rafayel dealing with Ever and doing all of his stuff and, like, you know, really fucking with Ever. Like, I don't know if you... I have to be honest, it's been a second since I played Rafayel's bit and I was crying through most of it, so I don't really remember. But if I remember correctly, he really fucked with them, like in a big way. I assumed that part of Valko's story was gonna see like the reciprocation, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm trying to say. The effects of that. Do you think that's something they would even potentially do to have him for global only? I don't know. I just want him. They're under investigation and got kicked out by many cosplay events. Billy isn't sure too. Oh shit. They only confirmed AX with removal of everything Valko, and instead of shutting up and cleaning their business, they're here confirming and denying stuff daily? Valko was directly related to Ever and MC's own lore. They're fucking up MC's story too. Is he not the— I saw a lot of people saying he's literally the Eye in like the beginning of main story. I have a quick question. Do people not know how to ignore characters they don't like? That's what I was saying earlier. You literally could just, like, you could not play Long Awaited Revelry. Sylus would never be in your game. You could never play Homecoming Wings. Caleb would never be in your game. The only three that you would literally have to have for the game to function is Xavier, Zayne, and Rafayel. That's it. The lore is, yeah, the lore's done. They mess with Valko, they mess with the poster boy. But that's what a lot of people aren't understanding, though. I love Rafayel. If you can't see what that is Rafayel behind me, in my bed. That's like a full 80 centimeter body pillow of Rafayel. Yes, I'm cringe, shut up. But they, like, you mess with him too. What are we doing? Luna, thank you so much for the follow, I appreciate you. The devs even said there's going to be 2 or 3 more new love interests after Valko. I mean, like, that I could take or leave, to be honest. But all I'm, like, the thing is, if you have said that you're going to release someone, stick to your artistic integrity. Stick to the work that the people have put into it. I am so pissed off about the people who have lost their jobs, bro. It's not funny. It's literally not funny. You're messing with people's livelihood. Like, you're messing with people's ability to pay rent. You don't know if the thing is also the VAs haven't just, like, again, they didn't whip Caleb, they didn't whip Valko out of their ass yesterday. Do you know what I mean? Like, they have had him planned for years. They've probably been recording his content for years. Like, what are you doing? If you have to make him look different, fine. For China, like, if you have to make him look different, if they don't like how he looks, if whatever, I think he looks great. What the fuck ever, okay? Don't remove him from the game. It makes no sense. Genuinely makes no sense. There can't be 2 versions of this story, even if you don't unlock certain allies. So bringing Valko, yeah, I mean, like, even if you never unlocked, like, Sylus or Caleb, the rest of the story would be fucking confusing. But okay, fine. Like, you could kind of piece it together and, like, get summaries online or whatever the fuck you want to do about the story. Fine, you probably could do the same for Valko, where you just don't play his story and you're like, alright, cool. They're pretending that he will be taking slots from their favorites, hindering their 50-50s, and that we're not worthy because we're not VIPs like then. Well, I am, so, like, now what? Like, yes, Ugali Poppy in China can get into VIP 1 just by spending $765. If I told anyone how much I spent on this game, they would choke. When I look at how much I spent on this game, I choke. Like, I should not be spending money like that. I'd be sick if I worked so hard on a character and then he was just discarded. I would be ill. To be honest. Some of the girlies in Asia do want him also, but the majority were taking over. Is it the majority or is it a loud minority? Because that's always my theory with this stuff. With any drama, I'm like, it's a loud minority of people just being fucking annoying. They all yell it up, boy. It's not funny. They did do that though. There is a petition. Also, Simi, thank you for posting the petition on YouTube. The petition is linked on Twitch. If you haven't signed the petition already, I believe it's at 90,000 signatures. Please make sure you sign it. And send it to other people too. I feel they could fix the pity system if that's the case. Why take it out on the character? He did nothing wrong, bro. Even, like, all the stuff they're criticizing him from, I'm like, I think you're just making it up in your brain. I don't understand what you're saying. Thanks for going live. I'm so sad right now. I'm doing this as emotional support because I need it. Like, I'm glad you guys, well, I'm not glad you guys also need it, but I'm glad that it's helping because, like, I needed it. I was walking home from work mad as fuck. I was stomping down the street on my phone, like, walking into people. Is it possible they make a third statement tomorrow? I hope so. What I've seen is that a lot of Valko-loving Chinese girls are now also being allowed to bring him back. I think that that's the best thing they can do because I think a lot of the people who are normal, like us, we don't say anything, right? Like I was saying earlier, I don't really engage with the game much past making videos about it. All I do is, like, I make my silly little stream, I log off, I play the game in my free time, I go to work, I might look at artwork. Like, that's it, right? But a lot of the people who make a lot of posts 24/7, like, that's all they do all day, which is fine. Well, I mean, unless you're insane, but, like, it's whatever. It's late for me, so I have to go to sleep, but when I wake up, I hope it's all just a nightmare. Make sure you take care of yourself. I saw a lot of people, like, myself included, like, when I saw the thing, it took up my whole lunch break. I didn't eat anything. I'm not saying that to promote it. If you haven't eaten today because you're... Listen, also, if anyone calls you cringe or, like, tries to invalidate you in any way, you are beyond valid. I mean, this game is made to make you emotionally attached. So, you're literally grieving right now. I know I just went through, like, all stages of grief, like, in the Discord. I'm sure everyone in our Discord was, like, probably saw me go through I went through bargaining, anger, like... I'm not at acceptance and I'm not gonna accept it, but, like, I've gone through all the rest, you know? Just make sure you're eating and drinking and taking care of yourself as well. But you are actually literally grieving. Like, don't be mean to yourself and think you're being cringe. Make sure you take care of yourself first and foremost. You have to be strong to fight, right? Exactly. I was gonna say something else, but my ADHD kicked in. I want this to be... Oh yeah, no, Aqua, thank you, because that's what I saw that got me started off crying. The direct quote from his dev was, "I raised him from birth and now I watched him die." Which is horrible. And it's true, when you make a character, that is part of your soul that you put into it. I mean, like, look, the music that we're listening to right now, this was meant to be his theme tune. I searched up that approximately 1 million players globally. 90,000 is a big deal, so don't stop. I mean, 90,000 in one day is insane. And don't think, like, other people will sign it so I don't have to. Do it. I mean, I'll tell you what I've done personally. I've unfollowed all of their social media. I have messaged their VIP customer service. If anyone else is a VIP, I urge you to do the same. Don't harass them and don't be mean. Calmly tell them that you want Valko there, that you want your voice to be heard, that you wouldn't normally reach out because, like, you know, I mean, a lot of people, I think this is what we were talking about before my ADHD kicked in, but a lot of people probably wouldn't say anything, right? Usually. A lot of people might be like, silly, funny, hee hee haha, like, they might poke fun. I poke fun at every single character. If you don't know me, you've never seen any of my streams before, it's a running joke that I have beef with Xavier. I have no beef with Xavier. I think he's great. I think he's one of the best written characters in the game. I do this shit for fun, and I'm sure a lot of other people do too. Don't harass any other players. Don't harass I mean, at this point, I'm like, I don't even feel good harassing the character. Like, fake beefing with characters. Like, I just, like... What the fuck, man? It's just, it's so much. I have more mails. The Chinese Valko girlies are saying to translate the mail in Chinese and send it to their Chinese customer service mails. I mean, go for it. We have a bunch of resources in our Discord, but there are a bunch online as well, just all over the place, so if you want. Oh yeah, but like a lot of people, like the people who wrote the music, probably, that had a big impact too, obviously. That, like, a lot of people probably came together to work on his song and everyone's just shitting on it. Like, that's not fair. But sorry, I have really bad ADHD and I'm kind of struggling at the moment because I'm getting distracted, but I've unfollowed all of their social media, which hurts because I do really like the game. I've supported, I mean, I've been making content on this game for 1.5 years now. I have no incentive to do so either. Like, I just like the game, so I come here and I hang out, but... Like, I have unfollowed all of their customer all of their social medias. I've reached out to VIP customer service. I will be putting it in the survey. I was just at work, so I couldn't whip out my iPad and start playing lads, but if you leave reviews, reminder that 1 star can count as spam, 2 stars are harder to delete. Shh, I said nothing. I also said nothing, I just read a chat and I cold read. I wonder if the crazy death threats and actions from some of these fans to the actual employees is what made them cancel him. Probably. Tomodachi has even released a statement about his cancelling. I'm not sure what that is, but like if other companies are also backing us, that's pretty awesome. Steffi, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. You guys are being very sweet. If it gives anyone hope, one game I played had the English server shut down and the backlash was so strong the Chinese devs managed to move everyone's account to the Chinese servers, so speaking up does do things. That does make me feel better. I will be very sad if it goes end of service, to be honest. I will be. This game has been like my source of comfort for a year and a half. $90,000 signatures, let's go. Keep signing it and keep sending it to other people. Because at the end of the day, even if you never speak up, like, now's the time. Because it's not just about Valko. I think that's the other thing to remember is, like, it's not just about Valko. If you don't really give a fuck about Valko, that's your business. Frankly, I don't care what you... that's between you and him. I don't need to, like, you know what I mean? I have no skin in the game on that front, but it's about the principle, right? Like, if people feel that they can bully Infold into removing a whole character that has millions gone into him, then what's to stop them, like, when people were complaining about Caleb saying my baby sister, completely changing that card? What's to stop them from when they were complaining about Rafayel being carried by MC in his summer card? Who's gonna stop that? Important PSA to the general chat to RE financial choices. If you're gonna try to get a refund, please read that first. Oh, you sent something? Let me check it. Sorry, I've been missing a lot of stuff. Is it in our Discord, Evie? I can read it out. There's also a lot of rumors going around, so don't believe everything you hear. Until like anything comes from Infold themselves, I'm not believing anything. Sylus got major backlash when he was released too. I can imagine. I mean, like, he still gets backlash to this day, so does Caleb, and I don't think that's right, to be honest with you. Oh, on TikTok, they're still running his ads, which is pretty insane. Okay, Evie sent this in our Discord. PSA from another community. If you paid through Google or Apple, do not charge back through your bank or card. That transaction is between you and Google, Apple, and not Infold. Charging back those transactions will get your Google Apple account terminated. It's in the terms of service you agree to that you don't do that. Go through Google or Apple instead if you're going to try to get your money back, but be prepared that they may not do this. If you paid through Google's in-app purchase, go to your Google account to potentially request a refund. Do not start this from your bank. This is what I meant by not making knee-jerk financial choices. Even if you want to stand by deleting or trying to get money back, don't do it emotionally because it can cause issues you aren't thinking about. Remember, okay, if anyone isn't into astrology, just cover your ears because I am, okay? Remember, it's retrograde. Emotional mistakes and communication issues allowed right now. I am hoping to God, Evie, I'm not kidding. I've been trying to hold my fucking tongue. I am hoping this is some Mercury retrograde bullshit right now. That they, like, completely mucked up what they were trying to say in their, statement. They removed him from their website. They did, but they haven't removed him from any social media. I am looking at their Instagram right now. Valko is still in the highlights. I'll show you. Don't look at my face because I'm not wearing makeup and I don't want to deal with all that. Valko is, still in the highlights reel, which they absolutely could take him out of, and all of his content is still on Instagram, so still on YouTube too. There were always going to be 6 LIs. Anyone with the autoimmune diseases, I am so sorry, guys. I am also suffering from chronic illness at the moment, and trust me, I know how much comfort that this brings, and I will be the first to say I know exactly where you're coming from. I feel so insane. His content's also on Twitter. They just unpinned it, but they haven't deleted it, which is so insane, because if you were gonna delete it, you should, like, just wipe everything. Why are you letting us cling to hope if it's not for publicity? What are we doing? Hi, fellow widows. Hello, welcome. I know, I'm really hoping it's just a PR stunt, to be honest. I personally don't like Caleb or Zayne, but guess what? I just ignore them and don't pull for them. It's like it's not that hard to do, right? It's like it's easy to do that, right? Like, my god, what are we doing? Valko's amazing, and he was the only reason I wanted to come back to the game until they removed him. Honestly, I was looking at him and I was thinking he might take first place. The hashtag in their announcement was sus. I mean, unless they thought that it would drum up conversation, I can't understand why they would do that. Did they do that for... I know Haram played MLQC. Did you see them do that when MLQC went end of service? Maybe the marketing team is still fighting for Valko. I hope so. I'm grieving so hard. Oh my god, Harper, I feel you. They also always had that coming soon under the LI suggesting an addition. I agree. It's very easy to save diamonds from LI you don't like. Just don't pull for the ban. I mean, like, listen, if you feel like you have to pull for a banner, go get help for a gambling addiction. And I'm not saying that lightly. Gacha's gambling. If you feel like you have to pull on a banner, you could have a gambling addiction and it's serious and that can be fatal. Like, you need to make sure you're getting help. If you feel like you're not able to skip a banner, then you really need to, like, go and get help. And I'm being dead fucking serious because I want everyone to be healthy. Petitions at 91k. EOS is end of service. I've worked in the media entertainment industry, and releases like Valko, big releases, take years to plan. Yup, work out and create. If it really does. The fact that they're so easily willing to drop years of investment of money and time so easily is almost unheard of. The investors will not be pleased with this if it's true. I agree. Hi all, the point with normal people not speaking up, there's a rule of thumb that for each comment there's roughly 17 who said nothing, but with haters it's more complicated because normal people are more wait and observe when it's emotional like that. It's scary. But I would think that that's even more so, right? I don't know, I feel like that would still track because I feel like now a lot of people probably haven't said anything until now because they're like, if you're probably like me, who up until today was like, there's no fucking way they're gonna remove him, right? That's what I was thinking. I was like, there's literally no fucking way. I literally was like, it's gonna be another bullshit drama. It's all gonna blow over by tomorrow. Who gives a shit? Like, everyone just relax. July 9th is gonna come and I'm gonna be sleeping next to Valko. Like, it's gonna be great. And now maybe this is like when that female Disney writer released something before PR and got fired. This might be a situation that maybe, you never know. Lots of CM players are also grieving this. We don't even know his birthday. Yeah, I listen, I'm right there with you. He was literally part of main story update. I know, and they're gonna have to also, I love your name. I might fully go back to just being like full JJK, I'm not gonna lie. You just reminded me, that's what I was thinking. I was like, well, my hyperfixation before this was Jujutsu Kaisen, so I might become an anime streamer, I don't know, man. I hope it's just a rage bait. I mean, let me read this statement. I had a different view of it than some other people did. I don't know who interpreted it correctly, but I'll read it out, okay? And in case you haven't read it, I'm gonna read it verbatim. This is the exact PR statement. I'm not changing anything. I'm not even gonna change any words unless I fuck it up and then I will immediately correct myself. But I'm gonna read it as it is on the screen right now as of, what day is it? 30th of June, at 9:47 p.m. UK time. Okay, before someone starts with me, and I'm gonna take screenshots too. I'm not dealing with this, okay? I know how to protect myself legally. Everyone leave me alone. I don't actually. I'm scared right now. Alright, this is from their official Instagram. A letter to all players. Dear Miss Hunters, we sincerely apologize for reaching out once again. Over the past several days, our team has been closely following your conversations and feedback across all platforms. For the issues that have surfaced since the announcement of version 6.0 and the frustration these have caused our community, we want to clearly state we are sorry. As we've expressed before, our vision for Love in Deepspace has always been to build a world that grows alongside you, one that offers a richer, deeper sense of companionship over time. As various issues have arisen in recent days, we have moved quickly to make the necessary adjustments. After reflecting on recent events, we recognize that we moved forward with the introduction of Valko before we were truly ready. In doing so, we let down the players who have supported us from the start, and we also fell short of delivering the experience that players anticipating Valko deserved. After extensive internal discussions, we have decided to make the following changes. 1. We have decided to cancel both the launch and any further development of the new love interest. We also commit that no additional love interest will be introduced in future content plans. I'll get into my thoughts after, but I'll just read it for now, okay? Number 2. All other in-game systems and features originally scheduled for version 6.0, including Home 2.0 and AR Photo Booth, as well as the limited time selectable 5-star memory rate-up event, will proceed as planned. The outfits, photo poses and scenes, and the Night Hush box, the 2nd anniversary 4-star memory selection crate, originally planned as rewards for the Hunt and Lincoln event, will instead be sent to all players for free via in-game mail after the version update. Going forward, the entire team will focus on further developing the stories and long-term companionship experiences of our 5 existing love interests, while ensuring a stable pace of main story production and updates. Rafayel's new solar slot memories and companion will be revealed in July. Fast-paced Colonel Caleb and Honor Kindness leader Sylus will also return in their main story branches in September and November respectively. By participating in the relevant events, players will be able to obtain the corresponding 5-star main story branch memories for free. We'll continue to devote all our care and effort to bringing you richer stories and game experiences. Beginning today and continuing for 30 days, players who log in each day will receive 1 Deepspace wish in-game mail. Each mail will remain claimable for 3 days for a total of 30 Deepspace wishes. We hope this can offer some compensation for the disappointment and disruption caused by these adjustments. To our community, once again, we apologize. Because of our actions, the joy you should have found in Lincoln City became a source of distress. And the feelings you hold most dear were hurt. We're deeply sorry for the hurt and disappointment we have caused. Love in Deepspace has always been about sharing love with you and protecting the love we all hold dear. That purpose has never wavered. Every step forward taken by the love interest and Lincoln City, from its beginnings to where it stands today, has been shaped by your feedback, your passion, and your trust. It's your presence, care, and companionship that gave this world its meaning, and us the strength and direction to move forward. Over the past 2.5 years, we've shared moments of joy and gratitude, as well as challenges and difficult times. Through every late night devoted to making this world better, it's been the moments you've shared in Lincoln City and the love and passion behind them that have kept us going. We hope to continue walking this road with you and building a world where love can take root, grow, and bloom. Going forward, we will work harder, listen more carefully, and do our utmost to honor the trust you have placed in us. We'll stay focused on delivering the experience you deserve. One filled with love, where every moment in Lincoln City can once again become a joyful and treasured memory. Lincoln City will always be here for you. Thank you for your trust, your honest feedback and encouragement, and for being with us every step of the way. Your companionship has helped light the path ahead, and your faith in us has given meaning to every effort we make. Thank you for your love throughout this journey. It gives us the courage to keep moving forward. We hope to repay that love with even more and even better content in the days to come. So what I am reading from that, having read it again, is that they're gonna release more stuff in the next few days. So I have a feeling that they are gonna release more and more stuff in the next 9-10 days, whatever. I don't know what that's gonna be though. Obviously, I don't work for Infold, but I don't know what that's gonna be. Take that kitchen update back if I can't even make dog food. Has the AR feature been used at all? I've never used it, nor do I want to. Yeah, the hashtag is hashtag lads Valko cancelled. And cancelled is spelled with one L. I don't know if that's how Americans spell it, but like that's not how we spell it in the UK, so I have no idea what the fuck. When I read the first point, I have to be honest, I thought it meant, I read it as for now. Because it didn't say like indefinitely, permanently. Like, as someone who has worked in corporate communications, a lot of the time you have to do it very specifically and say exactly what you mean. And if you leave it vague, then you definitely leave it vague. Does that make sense? Same? Yeah, you said you worked in communications, right? So yeah, are you on the same page as me? Because I'm like, this reads, to me, this reads as very, very vague. Very vague. I understood it that way too, but I honestly don't have any hope. It's a very safe statement. I agree. It's a very, very safe statement. We've decided to cancel the launch and any further development of the new love interest. Immediately when I read it, I was like, nah, I don't know if that's permanent. To be honest with you. That's just immediately where my mind went, because they would say permanently if they meant permanently. So I don't know what that means. And also, we also commit that no additional love interest will be introduced in future content plans. Does that mean the plans that they're going to show us? Because they might just then drop them randomly and not introduce them in future plans. It's a very weird, vague statement. Trying to soothe both sides and achieving only the opposites. Why use the hashtag then? Because what is a hashtag but a useful way to spread information and like get people talking? I mean, like, look, I'm thinking of it purely, if I think of it purely from a business perspective, that's where my brain goes. This can be kind of consumer fraud, considering they were still showing ads of him to convince people to spend in preparation for him just today. They're still showing them. I literally, once I unfollowed them, I got hit with one and I was like, the fuck? I think you're just trying to hope. I am. But like, I as someone who's written statements like this, that is how that reads to me. His ads are still in Times Square. And but the thing that a lot of people don't understand is that means they're actively paying for them. What are we if not Delulu, honestly? I feel the best thing for them to do is postpone Valko, take a step back and edit and fix the scandalous parts, release him and then stop releasing allies for a longer period of time while creating consistent story for the 666 sting. I would agree with you, to be honest. Apparently CN government asked Infold to stop the outrage that's been going on online. Since many CN players wanted him gone, this happened. Resources have it, Infold no longer going to pour many resources in, lads. I mean, like, you know. He's got a real ad in Times Square. Yeah, he does. Cancel launch and further development isn't saying remove completely, but also delaying with no mention of until when. That's what I'm saying. It's a very, very vague statement. Like, if I was writing this, I would put, like, indefinitely. If I wanted people to be sure that, like, it would happen in the future, it's just not happening now. Thank you for the follow. It's very sweet of you. I appreciate it. There will be no, we don't tolerate any infighting between any server, whether it's the Chinese girlies and the global girlies, nothing like that. So please don't start doing that in chat. I'm not going to tolerate it. I've never tolerated it, and I'm not going to do that today. Is Infold taking notes from EA how to handle being a company in game? Yep. Even some of the Chinese users actually wanted him to be here. I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm hoping that with all of the noise that we're drumming up now, I mean, like, I am happy in a way to be part of it, but also I'm kind of worried, to be honest. But I'm hoping that it convinces them to change their mind. Of like... maybe the people who wanted him just weren't being so outright, we want him. But now the people are, maybe they'll listen? I don't know. I really don't know what they're gonna do. I don't see a way out of this. The reason I say that this is like the worst thing they could have done is because this now digs a hole for them that I don't think they were prepared for. And that I don't think they know how to dig themselves out of either. Because this is like a... I've seen non-stop uproar of fans wanting them back. Me too. And I've been part of it. But like, yeah, me too. I've been spamming every single post I see, whether it's an ad, whether it's like a... Again, I'm not harassing. And I will say, first and foremost, I will never tell anybody to harass anybody. I don't agree with it. I think it's fucking stupid. And I don't think you should do it. I don't think it gets you anywhere. And I think it's quite frankly embarrassing. I don't think you should be harassing anybody, ever, okay? So I want to make that abundantly clear. I think that if you are all adults, then the adult thing to do, and you should be if you're watching me, but if you're an adult, I think that you should message them politely and just explain to them, like, we've seen the uproar. A lot of us do appreciate the hard work that went into Valko, and we want to see him. So please be kind. Always be kind. Don't stoop to levels like that. I don't think anybody would. I hope not. I am certainly not gonna ever encourage anybody to do that because I think it's stupid as fuck. So... thank you for the follow. You guys are very, very sweet. I appreciate it very much. I'm sorry, I'm not... I would sit here and like reread every single message from chat, but I'm quite frankly, I'm quite overwhelmed at the moment as well. I was watching a YouTuber mention someone in their comment section say, why can't lads just add a block button? That would make such a huge difference to people. I guess their fear is that, like, maybe people would put the block button on every ally except their main and then they wouldn't spend money. But then you've got people on the flip side like me who pull for everybody. Do you know what I mean? Like, for every, like, there's someone who does, but, and I'm not the only one. And it's not just streamers and, like, other content creators who do it either. Like, I know people who don't stream, don't make any content on the game, and they R3 everything. Just for the shits and gigs. And shout out to them, you know? But this is just a crazy thing to do. But hi Katie, thank you so much. Your stream and cute art came up for me on Twitter and thought I'd say hi. I feel so silly. I got so attached to Valko so quickly. What a mess. Thank you so much for the follow and thank you for stopping by. You're not silly at all. I cried in the shower, babe. Like, I was like literally at work trying to hold back tears. Like it was... I got attached to him too. I mean, like, I never thought that... The amount of shit I've seen in this fandom in like the short time period. I mean, like, I don't like to get... I really don't like getting involved in drama. I think like I'm just so passionate about this because I really liked him. I create stuff too, so I don't want to like ever see that this happen. I love supporting creative people, and to see someone put all their heart and soul into a character and just have it shit on so thoroughly and like deleted and all that hard work erased, and it's so upsetting. That's the only reason I'm like being very vocal about it, because I'm like, as scared as I am right now, like that's the reason that I'm like, no, I have a platform of a size and I want to use it to exactly supervillain, to make people think that it's not okay to just like throw a temper tantrum and that everyone's gonna cater to your every whim. That's not how life works. If you don't like something, don't engage with it. I'd love to have hopium that they'll reconsider, but I fear such a mess has been caused. I don't know how they're gonna dig themselves out of it. That's why I've been saying this is like the stupidest thing they could have done, because I just like, how do you get out of this? I signed the petition, sent emails, rated 1 star and uninstalled. I would say if you haven't filled out your survey yet, then definitely put something about Valko in there too. Thank you for the follow. You guys are very, very kind. He was so cute. I wanted to interact with him. Did you see when you try to hold his hand in the cafe and he just starts doing a secret handshake and you're just like, no. And then he's like, oh, okay. And we don't get to do that. I was so excited for him to dap me up in the cafe. Bro, what the fuck? A block button would be a good, yeah, there's a block button already. If you don't go through Homecoming Wings and you don't go through long-awaited Revelry, you have successfully blocked Caleb or Sylus. Congratulations. You could have done the same thing for Valko. But I've seen so much weird drama in this fandom that I literally just, in my brain, I was like, oh, it's chill. Just don't play, like, the people are gonna be loud and then it's gonna be crazy and it's gonna be fine eventually. And they'll move on with their lives. But that's not the case. I can't believe this is the one they're doing it for. But then the thing is that, like, again, the reason I'm saying to you that even if you don't particularly care about Valko, it's the principle of everything, right? Like, this sets a precedent now that in the future, if if you're loud enough and you don't like something in the game, and you're loud enough, you can get them to change it. Which is not a good precedent to send. Because, like, when they were complaining about Rafayel's summer card, when they were complaining about Caleb saying my baby sister, so you're saying that if they were loud enough and they were crazy enough, you would have changed it? What are we doing? Those people were crying because they want more Caleb and Sylus story. I do too. I really wanted them to be level with the other three, and my theory was that, okay, once Valko's released, all of their stuff will be released in one go, and they'll be treated like a trio, just like Xavier, Rafayel, and Zayne are a trio, and that would be great. There's also people who've seen one ad and log in on July 9th expecting to see him there. Offing Valko was the worst possible decision they could have made. I agree. They made a few fans happy, but most of us are now just sad and disappointed. I think Simi is still spamming the petition link. Please make sure that you sign it, and if you sign it, send it to somebody else to sign it too. Just let's make sure that we let our voices be heard too. This only emboldens the toxic hater fans, and it's not a healthy way to run a business. The fact that he bites your hand, you count down for him to let you go. I've been spamming my colleague with that. Like, dead ass. I've been so excited. It's free to sign, yeah, absolutely. I feel like we should send flowers, gifts, and wolf plushies to outweigh the bad and show that we want him back. I would definitely say if you're able to. I don't know if they would accept any gifts now though, because like they probably accepted them thinking they were gifts and they turned out to be that. And they might also like, I mean, from what I've seen in like the K-pop fandom, they might genuinely be afraid at the moment that like there's fucking asbestos in like packages or something. Like, I don't know if they would accept them, but it's a nice thought for sure. Even like if you send them an email, like, I know that we're all angry. Trust me, I'm fucking pissed. But I have been trying to really measure my way of speaking in all of my communication so that they're kind. To show them that yes, there's a lot of really crazy, mean people at the moment, but there's a lot of us who genuinely really love your game and we've invested a lot in it too. And we love him. I really like, part of me really wishes they would just do something of like, do you like Valko, like in-game, do you like Valko, yes or no? Do you want him, yes or no? And you can select, yes, I want him, and then we can have him at least. And whatever else they want to do with him, they just do it. They turn him into an NPC for all the people who said no, or something like that. They'll release a couple cards and then re-release Valko? I hope so. I really hope so. If you sign it, don't forget to click confirm in the confirmation email. Yes. Yeah, thank you, Simi. I appreciate it. Infold handled toxic fandom wank the first the same way Vampire Diaries did. With this hate, I feel that Gen Z brain rot banner would be better received than Valko. Skibbity toilet Xavier, that's funny. Tralalero tralala Rafayel. I mean, I've been fighting for maid banner since day one. I don't want it now. I was really looking forward to Valko being in a maid outfit, and look, I'm not getting it. I'm sad. When I saw the responses to his reveal, I was very afraid of the- yeah, part of me wonders if, like... I mean, the thing is, right? Part of me really would want him to be released, but then it is kind of a thing of, like... Even 6 months from now, are they going to be crazy to the cosplayers? I don't know. I don't believe that people who are this insane should be taken seriously. I'm sorry, I don't. Because I don't think it's a good way to teach them that this is how you can go through life and you can be insane and people will take you seriously. That's so dangerous. That is so dangerous. That is literally so dangerous. Like, it just incites fear into everybody now. It's so bad. That is such a bad way of doing things. Infold HQ got vandalized with cow dung at Valko poor thingy. That's not right. But like, these people are insane. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry if that hurts someone's feelings. But like, that's an insane fucking thing to do. Can I be honest? I've been really angry in my life with a lot of people. I have never once considered vandalizing something that they own. Not one time. Never done it. I've been fucking angry at a lot of people. And I've never done that. And I'm not exactly like the most mentally sound person either. Listen, I've struggled too. I'm not going around throwing where do you even procure cow shit from? Like, genuinely, like, where do you find that? You went to a field, you picked up cow poo and you threw it at info. Like, what are you doing? That was your day? The fuck? That's what you chose to do with your day? Like, your limited time on this planet is you chose to, like, walk around with cow shit? Bro. Interesting. They should crack down on crazy fans. They have a lot of money. They can afford it and support their actual fans. I agree. $1 billion company. Do you think the main motivation of CN Girlies was... I can't even begin to understand what the motivations were. Listen, like, there's some allies in this game that I like more than others. Do you know what I mean? I still play their game and engage with it because I want to. And if I didn't want to, I just wouldn't engage with it. It's not that fucking hard. Like, there's a couple, sometimes I'm just like, okay, this was an okay card. I'm not gonna send like a strongly worded email to Infold and be like, you fucks, how dare you put this in the game? I just don't read it again. And I'm like, alright, but cool. I wasted £5. Awesome. I move on with my day. Like, you don't need to do all this. It's too much. Chill. Now I'm getting pissed. Disliking Valko's appearance, wanting more content for Sylus and Caleb, or 3, a reference to the war crime committed by Unit 731. I don't know shit about history, I'll be honest with you. I'll be the first person to stand up and say I used to sleep in history class, so I have no fucking idea what that's about, but I don't know. I think that it probably was like that probably gave them wings. Do you know what I mean? Like, if there's something genuinely serious in the game, that could give your argument wings for sure. I'm not gonna pretend to understand what causes someone to throw cow shit at a building though. I don't. I don't understand. I mean, like, also there's a lot of characters in the game that aren't necessarily my type physically, and you know what happens? I end up falling in love with them anyway. Like, what are we talking about? I will never understand how people can have so much hatred to send cow shit. I don't either. I mean, like, I think it's a lot of mental illness, I'll be honest. They shouldn't they file a lawsuit against those people for public property destruction or vandalism or something? So yeah, make sure you're taking care of yourselves. I'm getting heated as well, I probably need to chill out. How can I be chilled when I'm pissed? I was really looking forward to him. Is there anything you guys want to do to make you feel? I mean, does the venting help? Because like I did think that like I need to vent for sure. I'm usually the type to be like, guys, no, let's laugh it off. This, that, and the next thing. I don't feel very hee hee ha ha right now. You can order it as fertilizer, but like that's your day? That's what you choose to do with your limited time on this earth? You choose to buy fertilizer? And then throw it at a building? Like, what are we doing? The people are too comfortable with sleeping that low. Yeah. If the Chinese government was involved, it's almost impossible for Valko to return. It's such a disappointment. Like, they really got us involved, like, you know, emotionally attached to him. And then... I think it's honestly just like a bit of a slap in the face to be like, 30 tickets should cover it, right? You guys are chill with that? His stuff is still up, by the way. Looking for the moral support sobbing, not gonna lie, I'm an empath. You're more than welcome here. Welcome in. I'm sorry that you guys, like, a lot of you guys just found me at such a horrible time. I'm so sorry. I wish you could have found me, like, during a giggle sesh or something. I wish we could have met under better circumstances. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like... Thank you for the follow, by the way. That's very sweet of you. I appreciate it a lot. Venting helps. Okay, good. I mean, look, on the bright side, I'm about to be like hundreds of pounds richer every month. I'm not mad at that. I'm not. Because I'm not going to be spending hundreds of pounds on this fuck-ass game. Look, I'm very angry right now. I love Rafayel. I'll be the first to say, he's in my bed, right? When I read the thing about him having his new myth this month, I was like, keep it. Keep it. I don't need it. I don't want it. I'm not excited about it. Especially listening because this is insane in Otome history. It really is. I've never heard of this before. I mean, I played my first and only other Otome game, I'll be honest. I have heard of others and like the stories of others. I just never really had time to play them. But my only other one was Mystic Messenger, which is a fucking nightmare. So, you know. I did not think this game was that dark, I'll be honest with you. I was like, this game is very normal. Yes, this is very fine. This is absolutely okay. I was super down earlier, but now I'm at the point of watch and see what happens. Me too. I think this has helped. Like, seeing that I'm not alone in how crazy I'm feeling right now and how sad I'm feeling. Because a lot of people were like, oh, he's only been out for 8 days. How could you get so attached to him? But that's what this game does. You get it. You would never expect that he would be gone. Do you know what I mean? You would never expect that. Like, I was just kind of assuming, like, oh yeah, he's gonna be there in 9 days. Let's see how it goes. And then suddenly to be like, no, actually, never mind. But you've been hyping yourself up. And then he's just not gonna be there. Okay. What? 30 tickets is not even half pity. Like, at least 70, come on, man. The fuck? Even then, I don't want it. I want Valko. I feel like if this was the Chinese government, they would get rid of all promotional material. Or limit comments. Which they haven't done. I literally made my phone... I made him my phone background on the 23rd. Literally. Like, he's been my background this whole time. And I'm pissed. Oh my god. I was listening to his song all day today, bopping. I'm gonna draw a Valko tribute picture of him in a marriage tuxedo. I want to see all the Valko fan art. If you like, send it to me, tag me, do whatever you want to do. I want to see it, because I'm coping. And also, like, if anybody wants me to draw anything, you don't have to pay me, you don't have to request it, nothing like, well, you do have to request it, you have to like tell me because I can't read minds, but like just literally at Shikari Tani, please draw Valko like this, I'll do it for you. I will add it to my list and I will do it for you. Completely for free. Because I need to cope and I'm gonna draw him anyway, so you're just giving me ideas of like what to draw. I'm more than happy to do so. Is it going to island funds or PC funds? I guess it will go to PC funds because at the end of a lot of people have asked like, am I gonna keep streaming? Whatever. I don't know about lads. I'll be honest. I don't know if I have very strong morals and a very strong sense of justice, probably from the neurodivergent thing. I don't know if I can support. I was proud to support it because of artistic integrity. I don't think I can do that anymore. I don't know. I don't want to make like a rash judgment and like commit to I'm never streaming lads again. I honestly don't know. Because I love Rafayel and Sylus so much and I love the other three so much too. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to commit and be like, absolutely not, I'm never touching it again for as long as I live. Fuck this game. Like, I might play it off stream and just play the cards I already have. I don't know, to be honest. But I do want to keep streaming and play other stuff. So if you have found me because of lads only, and you only want lads, I honestly don't know what that's gonna look like, at least for the next month. I truly do not know. After that, I don't know. I really hope that they choose. I guess it might just be that like, let's not make hasty decisions out of anger. Exactly. It leaves a very sour taste in my mouth. You've phrased that so well. I just like, it feels dirty suddenly. Do you know what I'm saying? It feels dirty. I think it's more like I'm taking a break. I don't know how long for. I'm gonna take a picture. If you could like, honestly, DMing me is way better if you want a drawing request because I'm more likely to see it than the chat is moving way faster than I'm used to, honestly, at the moment, so I'm kind of a little bit overwhelmed. So if I missed it, just DM me and I will definitely put it on my list. I promise. It might just take me a while, and I mean like a while because I'm very slow, but I will do it. You did get some requests on Twitter. I know. I've been saying everywhere because I am so sad and I will cope by drawing, and so if other people will cope by seeing the art, I'm happy to do this for as long as we need to do it for. We're almost at 100k on the petition. Please keep going. Please keep signing it. Please sending it to other people as well. Yeah, I will probably play other games. I mean, there's a lot of in a way, like, there's a lot of games that people have been asking for, so I'm kind of happy to do that. But it feels bad. I didn't want to. I was very content. I've always said that. Like, whenever people have been like, will you stream this game? I'm like, no, I like lads. I'm happy. But it's not happy anymore. It feels bad now. Somebody sent something and I didn't see it. I'm sorry, I don't know if it was... oh, okay. Cinnamon. I just read that it's partially had to do with them not doing their research and people saying something about 731 being controversial due to horrific crimes. But where was the thing I'm not understanding with that is that 731, I don't know what that is. Like, where was that on his stuff? I didn't see the number 731 anywhere on his stuff. Is it separate to Valko? Also, the Chinese fans hating him for how he looks, even as far as to make edits of his skin tone and jaw, very upsetting. I will say, his looks are not my type, but I was really falling in love with his personality and his looks did not matter at all to me. At all. And he's objectively handsome. Like, I know that. He's just like a different type of handsome than what I like as a preference, but that's not to say that, like, he's ugly. He's certainly not ugly at all. He's gorgeous. Look at him. He's beautiful. He might not be my type, but he's somebody's type. He's my type personality-wise, for sure. I was catching up to Lad's story for Valko. Now I might just log in to call and text Raf. That's how I feel too. The tan thing is insane. He's not tanned at all. I don't know where that's coming from. And even if he was, like, I'm not gonna lie, when I saw Silent Whispers, my eyes were directly glued on Theron. Is that his name? That's what I wanted him to look like, to be honest with you. He's gorgeous. Where will the signature go? It should be linked in the Twitch chat, and Simi spamming it on YouTube as well. Free to play it is. That's how I'm feeling too. Casual gamer Tani time. It sure is. As someone who mostly watched you for lads, I'd be excited to discover other games through your stream. That's very sweet of you. I appreciate it. Don't talk here. Go to then file a complaint on the gaming platform. Okay. We are. Don't worry. The 731 is a different issue. So then what is the correlation with Valko? He did nothing. Valko patiently waiting for Tani. True. Genshin was a big one that I liked. What's that? Hi, Stella. How's it going? It was deleted. 731 is in a world underneath not related to Valko, but it got dragged in the conversations. What the fuck is that got to do with anything? What are we talking about right now? It was a unit that tortured Korean and Chinese people. Well, that's disgusting. That's something that, yeah, okay, sure, they shouldn't have put in there. In a Chinese game. That's kind of insane. Like, but then I think about it and I'm like, as far as I know, China's very strict with that sort of thing, right? So surely it was a mistake. I don't think anyone at a Chinese company would do that on purpose. That's just my assumption. Sure, that is my assumption. But I know they're very strict. So I don't know if that's like that must have been a mistake, surely. It's a whole different issue related to World Underneath and Xavier Isaiah. Yeah, I'm glad it's deleted because I can see how that could be very, like, sensitive to a lot of people. For sure. Like, that's not... But if it's unrelated to Valko, why is he getting punished for it? That would be a quality control issue in Infold's part. Of, like... Just check what you're putting out. That's really weird. It's on World Underneath? 18? The one you read? Oh! A name of one of the files changed to subject A now. Oh! Yeah, I mean, I read it yesterday. And it wasn't in there. So, they changed it already, so what's the fucking problem? I know, I loved his teeth, and I loved the thing where you put your hand out and he bites you, and then you go 1, 2, 3, and he bites you again. I'm so sad! I saw Chinese girls say that he's too tan, but I saw other Chinese girls say he's too white. Like, choose. Pick one and stick to it. He's gorgeous. Whatever his skin tone is beautiful. He looked like Edward Cullen, man. I was so excited. They lost 1 million followers on Instagram and everyone's happy because it's slowly working on them losing followers. Can I be honest? I don't like it. I don't like that this is happening. I love this game. I really will say I have been given a lot of joy and happiness over the last year and a half. I mean, had I not started playing this game, I wouldn't have started drawing again. Period. I wouldn't have started drawing again. I wouldn't have remembered my love for creating at all. I wouldn't have met the most amazing community I've ever been a part of. I wouldn't have found my people, literally. All because I opened a stupid little game. But I am so upset by this. Because to me, it just really is a knock on their integrity as a whole, and a knock on all the people who support them to be like, we actually don't care. You know? Even if it's just good memories, I'll be happy. I'll be very sad. It'll be very bittersweet. I hope you have a good sleep. Please, everyone, make sure you're taking care of yourself first and foremost. I might have to get off in a second too because I haven't eaten that much today, so I also need to look after myself. It's definitely something that should be addressed. No, I agree. That 731 thing, if that was in there, yeah, absolutely. You should address it and be like, guys, this is a really horrible mistake. There's only so many numbers that we can choose from. We spammed the keyboard and it came out. We did a random number generator, it came out. We just threw it in. We are so sorry. It won't happen again. We'll immediately remove it. Just have clear communication of this was a problem. This is our fucking bad. I am so sorry. I heard the number they changed it to was also a problematic one. At that point, they need to, like, figure out who the fuck is in quality control. Because that's, like, at that point, you should Google your fucking numbers. Like, come on, if you're getting cancelled because of numbers, sort your shit out. I'm sorry, but, like, at a certain point, come on now. You know there's a couple numbers you shouldn't use, but then at a certain point, it's like, what numbers can I use? 069 and 067? Like, what can I do here? Exactly. What am I doing? I think they assumed that getting rid of Valko would give them less heat just to see if it backfires, and look what the fuck happened. My god. I'm pissed. I'm genuinely pissed. I saw a post like 20 minutes ago with Chinese fans' comments and they were saying how happy they were that global fans were miserable. I don't want this to become an us versus them thing. And honestly, like, I don't want there to be more division. I certainly don't want to see any racism towards Chinese people, the Chinese girlies, nothing. I'm never gonna stand for that. And I'm never gonna agree with that at all. So let's, like, I don't think anyone's doing it at the moment. I have seen a couple crazy comments on social media as a whole. Let's not do that. That's not gonna get us anywhere, and it's just very weird to do that. So let's all be like adults. We can be angry at the issue at hand. 731 had nothing to do with him though. It wasn't on purpose. They just trashed our poor Wolfie for nothing. So sad, man. Go to, yeah, make sure you sleep. Don't stay up too late. Oh, thank you, Ali. Very sweet. Thank you for being here. Membly. Love and Deepspace have gone down to 999,000. I unfollowed them earlier today. I can't support it. It was 731, then it was 611, then they removed the number entirety. Well, what the fuck is 611? I don't know anything about history, I'm sorry. I'm very bad with, like, I used to fall asleep in history class. I'm very sorry. Caleb is also my main, and it's so odd that they're a lot more bothered by Valko's personality. All of these guys have issues. That's the thing. Like, I love Rafayel to pieces. He's a serial killer. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, okay, I can sit here and I'll agree with you. I'll sit here up, down, left, and right and tell you it's justified. I will. I'll be the first one to say, what murder? But he did do that. So, you know, you, like, at a certain point, you love them despite their flaws. Or whatever the fuck. It is what it is. Oh, Luna, I'm grateful for you too. I've made some of my best friends I've made friends for life. Just because of this game. To be honest with you. Because I opened this game, I ended up finding people who I know are going to be my friends for the rest of my life, which is insane. Please, yeah, definitely everywhere, guys, make sure you keep spamming hashtag bring Valko back too. Feels so cringe to say that. I hate, I sound like a, to me it feels so like, I hate that I have to do this. Do you know what I mean? But I'm like, look, I've been streaming this game for 1.5 years. If I did not just turn around and be like, guys, if I turn around and I was like, guys, they did nothing wrong actually, like, I would not feel good about that at all. Why not? Like, I have to. I've been promoting it for 1.5 years, but I'm also not afraid to say when I don't agree. There is no happiness for me here, even if things get smoothed over. I will say, if they add Valko back, I will play it. I will. We will continue to claim our joy and creativity. Even if it's not on stream, I probably would play his stuff on my own time because I was really looking forward to him, to be honest. If they change their mind, it still leaves a bad taste because then they're just flip-flopping. I agree. I agree. 731 is taboo to talk about on Chinese media. I think they wanted to pay homage to the victims, but it was not a good move, and aunties kept it in their drawer till this sparked up and got them in legal trouble for— oh shit. That's not— yeah, I guess I can see that they're probably trying to do something good, but like, if it's a touchy subject, maybe just leave it. Like, this could just be a learning experience for next time. Like, just leave it. Yeah, this situation is very disheartening. I'd rather they flip back and we can deal with the issues moving forward, keep protesting how they handled it. If they really removed him, the game is pretty much done from here. And you know what? I have seen a lot of people share the same sentiment. I mean, like, I've watched a couple people say that, like, they'll probably still cover the law. I also probably would still cover the law, but I wouldn't be as attached to it, I think. I think this would make me detached from the game, for sure. Because I'm... listen, as a creative, as a creator, in some weird sense of the word, it's the same reason I don't like AI, is because it just feels like a slap in the face to anyone who's ever created anything with their own two hands. I get that same slap in the face feeling from this situation. Of, you had people work for years on him, and now they're all out of work because some crazy started speaking up. And I'm sorry, again, listen, if you're offended by that, I'm sorry. But to me, it's crazy, okay? I would personally not send the cow poo to a building. Personally. I wouldn't. I don't think that's a normal thing to do. Could it be a PR stunt? I hope so. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything, and I'm not gonna lie. I hope it's a PR stunt. That is my in-depth feeling, is like, I really want this to be a crazy PR stunt. I think I will have to genuinely take a step back and think, like, what am I gonna do in regards to, like, how I make content for the game. I really don't know. It's really sad. I mean, this has been my security blanket for a year and a half. So this is, and all of my other hyperfixations have never been, like, ripped from me like this. Like, Jujutsu Kaisen was my last one, and I still have all of my figures and everything, like, in my room. So it's not, like, gone. But this situation is just so insane that I'm like, I genuinely don't know what to do. You know? I just want the Cope to win out and it just be a PR stunt. I agree. Almost at 100,000 for the petition. Guys, keep signing it. Keep signing it. There's a lawsuit, ANSI and government is involved. That's crazy. There's toxic people in the NA, etc. other servers too. I agree 100%. Please do not make it a race thing. Please don't make it like a country thing. You gotta chill out with that. Just take out numbers. How about we do that? Let's just fact check all numbers. Imagine if this happened when Sylus and Caleb were released. That's what I'm saying. I mean, they got a bunch of hate too, and this never happened. So 611 is the date of a flood in China. If you try hard enough, any number can be connected to a tragedy. I mean, listen, I made the joke earlier of, I was like, just use 420, 069, and 067. But then 420 was like Hitler's birthday or something. So you can't. Like, everything's connected to an issue. Like, you can't. You gotta just take out numbers, or you'd stick 4 in there instead or something. Like, put 4 numbers or something like that. I unfollowed their YouTube. I unfollowed all social media. I think, like, honestly, if I'm thinking from a business perspective, that's how you send a message, unfortunately. Again, I don't want anyone to be harassing them, because they're probably dealing with a lot of shit anyway, and we want to... Basically, the goal is to show them that we want Valko to be added back to the game, and we don't want to let them let bullying win. So you kind of got to kill them with kindness, you know? That's the way, that is like what I think is the way forward. Be better. I'd be so upset if you stop streaming, lads. I would be upset if I stopped streaming, lads. That's the thing. And I have always done it just because I want to play the game and talk to other people about it. Because I love this story so much. But this is really, like, just thrown me for a loop today. I'm not gonna make any decisions out of anger. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna do this or I'm gonna do this or whatever. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna, at least for, like, this week, at least until the 9th, I just wanna, like, see how it goes. You know? I wanna take time and see how it goes. The horrible situation has nothing to do with Valko. Exactly, he did nothing wrong. It was never meant to be a Green Forest dating sim. Otome games are notoriously dark. Ruff's first myth literally had him coming in through MC's windows, which makes it no different than Valko climbing through hers. Also, like, they seem to know each other from what I saw. Like, MC is not weak, guys. Like, she is strong as fuck. Like, I don't know. I don't know what we do from here. If you love something, you should be able to criticize it. And I'm criticizing it from a place of pure love. I want that to be abundantly clear. Yes, I'm angry, but I'm angry because this is something that I love. This is something that I've put a lot of time and money and, like, energy into. And love of my own, too. Like, I put a lot into the game and, like, how much I interact with it. And I'm really sad. It's not as much anger, it's just, like, really sad. Because it feels like a slap. Now Valko being too masculine is a problem. We've got, like, the whole spectrum with him, you know? The only way is downwards if they completely give up on him, because it sets a precedent that you can be loud and annoying and they'll listen to you. Hi Dizzy, thank you so much for joining us, I appreciate you. Thank you to all the people who are new. I'm so sorry that you found me under such dire circumstances. I wish we could have met each other in a situation where I'm being silly and making you laugh instead. This feels like one big social experiment. That's what I think too. I'm just like, you know what? I have like crazy pattern recognition brain from the neurodivergence of it all. And I keep like, my brain keeps drawing connections to like, I feel like that guy with his conspiracy board. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, well, Rafayel kind of got taken out of the game in his main story, and Valko's getting taken out of the game in real life, and they're meant to be foils, and maybe this is like, you know, maybe this is like a reference. But it's also like, Tani, no. that's just finding a connection where there is one, isn't one. Showcase fan-made content, the community is crazy talented. They absolutely are. I was actually saying that I would make a slideshow of all the art that people in like my little community make, but I will extend it to anybody who wants it. Like if I'm happy to put like a full Valko slideshow on the screen. If anyone wants to make art and have me show it, I'm more than happy to put it. I'll credit you and everything, but we can have like a little slideshow or something like that. I'm so sad. I want him to like live. I want him to live, man. It feels like they killed him. Someone said they abandoned him like a stray dog. If they truly cancel Valko, that means I'll never trust Infold again. What if Rafayel's next, or Caleb, or Sylus, or Xavier, or Zayne? Yeah. What if they release something controversial connected to them? Yeah. Exactly. That's why I'm saying, even if you don't care about Valko, sign the petition and don't let them win. Tell them that we're not willing to just like lie down and take it. We will say something. I've recently read that Global's around 55% of the revenue. Really? Sylus grabbed us and put us on his lap on the first day, and MC put a bullet in his chest. Like, bro, okay, listen. They all got issues, and we love them regardless. I don't give a fuck. If he wants to jump on my balcony. I mean, like, what the fuck? I don't care, man. I want to go back to when I was oblivious to this news. Me too. Just watched a video. Infold CEO pacing around in an office. Why is that a video? That's so weird. Like a live stream? That's so odd. Just came from X. It's a full-blown war there now. Yeah, I saw a little bit. I just want to make it abundantly clear. I am not trying to do any us versus them. I am not saying all players in China are something or something else. I don't want it to be any sort of race thing. I don't want it to be any sort of country thing. I don't want any of that. All I'm focused on is this is a very bad decision by Infold, and I genuinely don't understand what they're doing. That's the only angle I'm coming at this from, to be honest. So I don't want anyone to feel like, oh, I can't have a say because I'm from this place or that place. They don't like me because I'm this or that. No, if you're like normal, then it's fine. As long as you're normal, you're fine. Like, we'll love you regardless. It's okay to be mad. No need to decide anything before we know more. I want to know more. I really do. People like dark fiction too. Like, I mean, a lot of people really wanted Sylus to be like the dom daddy mafia boss, and he's not. He's like a sweet little guy. So I'm like, well, what do you want exactly? You have someone who kind of fits the role of dom daddy mafia boss. He's not. He's a himbo, and you don't want him. So now what? What do you want exactly? Do you want a dom daddy mafia boss or not? Like, what do you want? Oh god. He was gonna be our loyal puppy. How many petition signatures, I think you mean, does it take for people or companies to start listening? I have no idea. They're playing 4D chess and we're the pieces. Yeah. I was excited for him too. I mean, guys, I was literally like, oh, they're releasing my ideal man on my birthday. Not because I wanted him to date my MC, but because this feels like MLQC. Yeah, it's kind of scary that that happened this year too. You're drawing the puppy? I want to see all the puppies. Please if you make any Valko fan art, can you please send it to me? Because I'm coping. I'm so sad. I'm really like, I'm not doing well, man. I wasn't able to concentrate at work. Like, it's that serious to me. Perhaps there should be a live stream on the day he was supposed to debut. I was saying in Discord, I was like, I want to make July 9th feel like his birthday, and I want to celebrate him on that day. Whether he's here or not, I don't know if I'll stream lads on that day, but like, I want to celebrate. I want that to be, we don't know his birthday. I want to celebrate July 9th as Valko's birthday. So I will be streaming on July 9th. If you want to come and hang out and share your love for Valko, then please feel free to join us. If you don't want to also, that's totally cool. Someone took that video secretly? Huh. That's so weird. They're complex characters who have charming traits with some flaws. It's called having or being a complex character. Exactly. Someone took the video secretly. If they release him after all on the 9th, we'll break every top-up purchase known to man. And I worry that that's what they're banking on. I do. I want to wake up tomorrow and see them apologize and bring him back. Yeah. I believe that there was a message from devs leaked and they were so— yeah, I saw that. I saw the one that said, I raised him from birth and witnessed his death. And that's what made me start crying. Because that's horrible. It's true, when you make anything creative, like, that becomes your baby. It literally becomes your baby. I have stuff I've been working on for years too that I probably will never post. It's literally just for me to like flex my creative muscles. And if anyone ripped apart my characters like that and said like, you're not allowed to share them. If I tried to share them and someone said I wasn't allowed, that would break me. That would literally like shatter my heart. Apparently a lot of CM players who are in favor of or neutral to Valko were harassed online as well. Bring Valko back. Please, yeah, please just focus on the hashtags. Don't entertain the trolls. Don't give them any more energy than they've already received from people. Don't fight with them. I know how tempting it is. Trust me. I've done it too. I preach this 24/7 and I do the same thing. I will get triggered and be like, no, you're fucking stupid. Don't do it, because all they want is a reaction. And do not give it to... A lot of the time you gotta remember, you're not necessarily talking to humans either nowadays. You could literally just be talking to an AI. Do you want to waste your whole day talking to an AI bot? Really? You want to waste your day arguing with ChatGPT? Nah. Just post, bring Valko back. Tweet at, don't harass them, don't be mean, but tweet at Infold and just say, like, we want Valko, bring Valko back. Like, we're really sad that you've decided to get rid of him. Come from that angle. Don't be honest. Be like your real self. Be like your, you know, be vulnerable and say, like, this is really upsetting. Don't let the trolls win, and don't feed the trolls. 97,000 on the petition, guys. Please just keep signing it and keep sharing it. I'm sure the majority of Chinese players are pro Valko. Yeah, it's a really vocal minority. I know, work was tough today, honestly. It came out at 1 and I was supposed to work for another 4 hours. Like, no way, bro. Somehow I got all my shit done, but I was not doing well earlier. It's so sad. I know, I honestly, this has made me feel a lot better because I feel more validated in my sadness, which is nice. It's nice to share it and just share our hope too. I think it's nice how hopeful we all are that they'll reverse this decision, and it makes me feel a lot better too. Even if he comes back, it won't ever really be the same. Yeah, I'll agree. I mean, like, it would feel weird, for sure. I legit had a budget set for the drop. Even if they bring him back, I'm not spending for a while. I broke FTP around the time of Wonder and Wonder and have dolphined since. Yeah. I would probably go free to play if they didn't bring him back and only pull for Raph or something. Coming onto her balcony, that he's too dark-skinned. I'm looking at his picture right now and that is a white man. Like, what, Asian, but he's pale as fuck. Like, what are we talking about? And even if he was dark-skinned, that's sexy. What are we talking about? Like, all skin tones are sexy. Like, just shut up, man. Who gives a fuck? Looks like made for both ladies and men. All of them are! What are we talking about right now? Anyone can be attracted to anybody. What are you talking about? It's so stupid. I don't understand. Whenever someone's like, he looks gay or he looks this, I'm like, what does that mean? What do you mean right now? He's hot as fuck. 997? Damn, people are really dropping in for her. $1,700 signatures to 100k, guys. Please make sure you keep signing it and keep sharing it. CM players are the reason MC lost her voice in game. But she had her voice and she was laughing and she seemed so happy with him. That's part of what sucks. If he comes back and Valko's getting a bunch of high sales, I'd be mad because that would mean Infold used emotional manipulation. Yeah, the problem is, like, this is what I've been saying since I saw this drop, and I was like, this is why I thought initially, there's no fucking way this is real. And the reason is that this is the worst possible thing they could do, because if they don't reverse the decision, all of us are gonna be pissed, right? I'm gonna be pissed for sure. I'm not gonna speak on behalf of you guys. I'm gonna be fucking pissed. If they do reverse the decision, and if they don't reverse the decision, then they're catering to all of the crazy people who made this happen. If they do reverse the decision, then a lot of us are gonna be like, so was it a PR stunt? Like, what are you doing? Exactly. it's very damned if you do, damned if you don't. If they had just held off, maybe waited until like the 8th or something, or the 2nd or something, then I don't know. I don't know. The problem is, now that they've done this, no matter what they do, they're gonna have an issue, to be honest. The funniest complaint I saw was he put his boots on the sofa and crawled on all fours. I've said both of those things as jokes. I didn't think anyone was actually being serious. Who the fuck cares? It's a pixel sofa. I don't give a shit. I feel like a divorced couple. I feel like a widow. The irony is that they called Valko gay and Rafayel gay. Like, bro, anyone could be gay. Just move on, man. Who cares? And if they're gay, it's Pride Month. What the fuck is your problem? Move on. Literally, like, I'm sorry, I hate when people say someone looks gay. What the fuck does that even mean? Anybody can be gay. You don't have to look a certain way. Shut up, man. No one cares. Get out of here. It's 2026. Move on. Some people are gay. Get over it. I actually like that the guys have multiple sides to them. Base Raph and me probably would drive each other crazy, but I respect his harsher side and his care for people. That's what made me like Rafayel, is knowing his depth. At first I was like, ah, he's quite... And I like silly, funny guys, but at first I was like, wow, he's like intense. But then the more I learned about him, the more I was like, oh wait, there's actually like a lot going on with him, and that's very interesting, and I want to know more. And the same with Sylus. I was like, he's too scary, I don't really like him. And then the more I got to know him, I was like, wait, he's actually really sweet and kind and patient. And then I genuinely like fell in love with both of them. And with Valko, at first I was like, I don't know if I like the whole wolf thing. I don't know if I can get past it. He seems a little scary. But then the more I looked at him, the more I was like, you know what, actually, you know, he is objectively very handsome. And then I saw his personality and I was like, wait, he's really funny and sweet and like clingy. I'm so sad, man. I think with Asian culture, it's a culture to take shoes off. It is. I mean, I'm Asian. I can speak to that. But who the fuck cares? Like, I don't give a shit. It's a pixel sofa. Move on. Can they be sued for emotional distress? Dude, I feel like it. I've never cried. I think the last time I cried over a character this bad is when someone I really like an anime character I really, really like, died. And I'm not gonna say who, but like, that's the last time I cried that hard. Dead ass. 2 million posts on Xiaohongshu pro Valko. Let's go. Keep speaking up. I'm telling you, the more we speak up. The thing is, a lot of people think they're like, oh, what's the point in me speaking up because it won't have an impact? That's called the bystander effect, right? Like, everyone thinks like, oh, it's fine, someone else will do it so I don't have to. That's not true. Every single person's vote counts, and every single person's signature counts. I mean, like, I see it the most talked about in voting, when people literally say like, oh, what's the point in me voting? My vote's not gonna count. I'm just one person. But the thing is, it does count. It does make a difference. There could be a difference of one vote and you could have been that vote. Like, right now, we could get to 999,000 or 99,999. And had you voted, we would have got to 100,000. So just think about that. You do make an impact. You always make an impact. You are a whole person with a whole personality, a whole life. You exist, and for that you make an impact. So you need to use that. You do need to use that. He was perfect and they didn't even get a chance to know him. Because the thing is, how the fuck did you judge him this harshly from 5 minutes of content? That's my fucking question. I didn't see enough about him to even like I got a grasp that he was a silly, funny guy, but I also knew that like I don't know shit about him. He could have like a really intense, deep, dark story and I'm not gonna know. Just let him come out and see. I'm saying he could put his boots on my back, like literally. like, oh, he caters to men. I'm a woman and I want to blow him, so now what? Now what do you want me to do? Bella, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome in. We're all sad here. I actually probably will leave in a second, guys, because I need to eat. But I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for the raid. I appreciate you. Hi, I'm Tani. I did stream, lads, 3 to 4 times a week. If this is your first time seeing me, I wish we could have met under better circumstances, honestly. I'm very sad that this is how we've all met each other. I wish we could have met each other in a way where I was making you smile and giggle, and not like this. But welcome in, regardless. Thank you so much for the follow, I appreciate it. Ugh. I really hope they let him back, you know? I was playing a small game on the beta server while I was eating today, the last time I interacted with him. Run. I think what people are saying with the gay comments is that an accusation of having a gay character would bring legal issues with the Chinese government and censorship laws. Any of the characters can be gay. Do they understand that? You don't have to look a certain way to be gay. You can literally look like anybody and be a gay person. The only thing that makes you gay is your attraction to the same sex. Like, what do you mean? He looks gay! We wish him freedom and happiness upon returning to the cross. He was gonna be my #1. I'm gonna be honest. I was really holding back from saying it. I'll say it now if he's not gonna come out. But like, I was really holding back on saying it. Because frankly, I was scared. I've seen a lot of people get a lot of hate for switching mains and stuff like that. So I wasn't gonna say anything. I probably would have like quietly had him at #1 on my own had this situation not happened. But he was gonna overtake Raph, to be honest with you. Like his personality and everything about him was so exactly my type that I was like, but there's no shot. Little wolf, please be happy. Don't. Anytime someone says little wolf, that's what makes me start crying again. Because he had no shot, man. He literally had no chance to like prove that we would like him or anything. He didn't even get a chance to like try to convince you that he was a nice person. Like, the fact China's still super mad and signing the petitions gives me a glimmer of hope. Yeah, I mean, look, I've said it this whole stream. I'm not gonna turn it into a them and us and China versus global and or any of this stuff. I don't like that. I don't like people being racist. I've seen people say some like insane racist shit. I'm never gonna stand by that ever. So I'm not gonna turn it into that, but like, I think it's okay to be angry. And it's okay to be annoyed with the few crazy people who have caused this issue. But let's not turn it into an us versus them and like anything like that. Because I don't think that's healthy. And there's a lot of people in China who are really annoyed and like they're helping. And that's what we want. We don't want to alienate them and make them think like, why should we help you if you're just going to be racist and weird? Like, no, we really appreciate it because clearly your voices mean a lot. That's who they're listening to. So if anyone from China on the Asian server can help, that would be like the most ideal thing, to be honest. Oh, you were gonna buy a new phone for his story. I feel so bad for the people who downloaded or like got something just for him. I want to see what the average gay man looks like in China because if Valko looks gay, I need to see these boys. Oh god. He's a wolf the whole part. Yeah, he's a dog! He's being a dog. He's just a giant dog who likes chocolate. That's funny. And you killed him. You killed my dog. You handed me a puppy and said happy birthday and then shot him in the head in front of me while he was in my arms. I'm mad. What are the 4 stages of grief is everyone at? I think I'm still at bargaining, to be honest with you. 306 left to reach 100,000. Let's go. They kept the posts up on their page. That's what I'm saying, because right now it's 7 in the morning in China. I know damn well none of them have slept. Listen, I've worked in like a big global corporation before. Like, I know damn well nobody slept last night. Nobody in Shanghai was sleeping. I'll tell you that one for free. Zayne and Valko and I. You know what? No, I'm gonna say with my full chest, my ranking right now, and I will say it, and I'm gonna stick to it, and I'm gonna stand on business, and I'm gonna commit to this. Is Valko number 1, Rafayel number 2, Sylus number 3. And I'm gonna stand on that. I'm gonna stand on it. I'm standing on business. I want him back. God damn it. Toxic fans are toxic fans. People are fucking crazy all over the world. That's what I've learned in my life. You can be from any country, any walk of life, and you can be fucking insane. So, go nuts with that. It's been us versus them for a while. Again, loud minority. Anyone not on NA servers raising their voices, I love. Yeah. China's rooting for us and talking about it. Good. And they're also waking up now, so it's probably only gonna get... I mean, they posted that announcement at 9 PM China time. So a lot of the girlies were probably sleeping if they work early. Hopefully now they're all awake or waking up and they're talking about it. So we'll see how it goes. His English voice was gorgeous. If they don't bring him back, which I really want them to, but if they don't bring him back, I would really want, but then how could they do it without it being dangerous? I was gonna say I would love to know who they were so I can support them in future projects. Or I would love for someone else to pick them up or something, because his voice was amazing. I was really looking forward to like listening to it, to be honest with you. Follower went from 1.5 million to 669,000 on Instagram? Are you serious? That's crazy if true. 996,000. Is that what you meant? He's still on there though. Dude, what is that? 996,000. So 4,000 followers lost in one day is not small. That was originally dropping when Valko was released. I don't know. I saw it at 1 million for like, since they hit that 1 million goal. And today, I've seen it go from 1 million today to 996,000. From 1 PM until now. And it's 11 PM. So, you know. He's still on there. Like, he's still got a highlight. All of his content is still up. And it's 7 in the morning. So, I guess we'll see in 2 hours or something? Don't know. His voice was so nice. I really hope they do release him. Just be loud about supporting him without the name. I'm sure I'll get back to him. Yeah. Like, I think if you like anything you like about Valko, I would seriously encourage you to post about it. Even if you never go on social media. Even if you make a social media just to talk about lads or whatever, or Valko only, do it. Make your voice heard too, and don't feed the trolls. That would be like what I would tell you to do. If they want to be loud, we should be loud too. Beans out for Valko. I really liked everything about him. He's literally had the potential to be my main over Sylus. Yeah, me too. He was gonna be my main over Rafayel, and I love Rafayel. Like, I adore Rafayel. And I loved his personality so much. I was actually trying to convince myself not to main him, because I was like, no, I spent so much time with Rafayel. I love him so much. Like, you can't do that. but hey. Past 100,000, let's fucking go! And please make sure you keep signing the petition and keep sharing it. 100,000 isn't the end. Like, we need to get it higher and higher and higher. If they don't release him but keep the trailers and everything, they're really just twisting the knife in the wound. The thing is, to me, I genuinely don't understand how they could keep it up for 10 hours. They lost 14,000 Twitter followers since this afternoon. That's crazy. I'd be worried for their safety if the VA name was released. Even if it was released in a couple years and we'd be like, oh my god, wait, he sounds familiar. I would put, if you don't have any apps except Twitch and YouTube, I would say, like, even in the YouTube comments, just be loud about it. Comment on YouTube, like, make your voice heard. Whether it's on my video, on, like, I would say not on streamers' videos necessarily, but, like, on the lad's official YouTube. On one hand, it gives them engagement, but on the other hand, like, it gets it talked about. So. I was already so in love. I can't explain to you, like, this morning, when I was at work, I went to work listening to his song, and then I was working by myself, and I was, like, giddily listening to his song all morning, and, like, smiling to myself and being like, oh my god, in, like, 2 weeks he's gonna be here, I can't wait. I was so genuinely happy and excited. Literally feels like a rug got ripped out from under my feet. I love how we all as Rafayel gullies were ready to love Valko so much. Because they're so similar. But they're not. It's not in a way of like he's recycled. It's in the way of like he was the perfect foil for him. Thank you so much for the follow, Tidra. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's very sweet of you. I hope that the board of directors is ousting the CEO and that's why everything has paused. We'll see. This is a shit show. Like, the only thing that I can, like, say with confidence is this is a fucking shit show. If you don't feel safe and social media is gonna stress you out, then I would say don't be on it, or just, like, post support and then leave, maybe. I don't know. I would suggest getting your voice heard, email or whatever else. Like, that's all we can do. It's 1 AM in my country, so I hope that after I go to sleep, when I wake up in the morning, I realize this is all just a bad dream. Me too. I hope this is just like a weird glitch in the Matrix, and then tomorrow we'll be like, wait, what? He's fine. Thank you for streaming. That's very sweet. I honestly, I turned this camera on for myself. I did this for purely selfish reasons. I was like, I need to talk about this. I need to talk about this to somebody or I'm gonna go fucking insane. So thank you all for hanging out and being here. Thank you for the biddies. That's very sweet of you. I appreciate it. This is a nightmare for them. How do they dig themselves out of this mess? Genuinely. None of my friends play, so I can't be sad with anyone else. I'm devastated. I'm honestly, like, I'm devastated. And, you know, I feel like a weird sense of guilt, too, because I do make a lot of jokes at, you know, the, thank you guys. You guys are very sweet. You don't have to give me anything. I'm here for, like, entirely... I needed to yell about this, to be honest. But thank you. It's very sweet of you. I appreciate it. But save your money, honestly. I was going insane. I needed to talk about it. I still feel so weird about him, but I'm willing to support him in his drop. I would support it 100%. I'm a Caleb main, but I love Valko. I was pumped. I'm one of the people who wanted... I want the missing content of Sylus as well. Thank you guys. You guys are very sweet. Infold's missing their backbone. Valko's chewing on it in the void now. No, I want him to come back. I really do. They paused activity on the official Facebook group? What does that mean? I wish for a himbo, but not like this. I know. I really keep my head down about this game, so I didn't know where to go to really, like, feel about this. I was in my feels all day. And I will say, I really just want to make it abundantly clear, do not harass anybody. Because we don't want to stoop to, like, the crazy level. You don't. Everyone, I'm pretty sure everyone who's in here and who's listened to me speak now for like 3 hours, we're all of sound mind. I'm pretty sure we're all adults, so like, be normal, use your big boy voices, and I have hope that we can make a lot of good choices. Thank you guys, this is very... Is my bluff not working? Thank you, Sydney. I appreciate it. Maybe not the time, but like, you can't post or comment on their Facebook? Huh. Interesting. I'm trying to make jokes to cope with it. Well, the thing is, I make a lot of jokes of like, for example, I always make jokes about beefing with, I mean, I have like a bingo on my channel for when I stream of like beefing with Zayne and beefing with Xavier, because it's like a running joke that I'm an asshole, and I'm British, I'm sarcastic, I like to be sarcastic and a little rude, like, it is what it is. I feel genuinely like, I feel guilty, because I'm like, I don't want it to feel like I was adding to it in any way, because that was not my intention. I was really excited for him. For me, I have the type of thing of like, when I flirt with somebody, I'm like low-key mean. You know what I mean? But I want to keep him alive as much as I can, to be honest. Even if I adopt him as my OC from now on. Yeah, I make little bingo sheets for Discord so everyone can play along. That's really cute. I think the only way for Info to gain goodwill trust back is to replace the CEO and his team, not the game devs, but the publishing company, and install a team that prioritizes radical accountability and transparency. Hi James, welcome. Thank you so much for hanging out. Just found out I'm a new fan to the game, but finding out was very sad. What a time to join. I felt so bad for... I got my colleague involved. Like, she got her iPad this weekend. And I was like, shit. I'm so sorry. And she downloaded it. She got it because of Valko. And I was like, wow. I'm so genuinely sorry that this happened at this time. You didn't do anything wrong. I mean, I appreciate that, but even me, I'm like sitting back and I'm really reflecting and I'm like, do people think that like, that, like if someone from Lads, for whatever reason, did stumble upon it, did they think like, oh my god, even global people didn't like them because I was making jokes? Like, you know, at a certain point you do start to feel slightly responsible as well, and like I make a lot of content about the game and I feel very... I feel a weird sense of guilt about this too, of like, was I not excited enough? Like, if I was more excited, could I have changed something? Like, I don't know. I really don't know. It never comes off bad. That's a relief, thank you. Petition broke 100,000. Let's go. Please make sure you keep signing it though, and keep sending it to other people to sign also. I love listening to you bicker with all the allies and Simi. Don't feel bad, even if he's not my favorite, I do like Xavier, and I still want to bonk him sometimes for some of his secretiveness. Yeah, like, I have a Xavier lies counter on screen. Like, you know, it's just funny, but then I'm like, I don't know if it could, like, maybe not come off funny, and then it comes off, like, is this it? Yeah, look, I have a Xavier lies counter. Yeah, it's shits and gigs, but then it's like, I don't know. I wouldn't want people to think that, like, I didn't want him, because I did. I really did. I was genuinely really looking forward to him. And I was like, I was so giddy. I don't know, like, the thought of, like, him coming out the day before my birthday was so sweet, and I was just like, of course I have to love him, right? Like, he's for me, and I like that. This is cathartic. Thank you for the stream. Thank you guys for hanging out. Again, I'm sorry we met like this. I wish we could have met under better circumstances, honestly. I really wish we could have met under, like... I wish we could have met when I was making you giggle because Valko was being silly. Like, that would have been my dream meeting for us, not this. Literally not this. Anything but this, honestly. They're gonna be forced to address the situation soon. Probably 9 AM their time. Don't you have a lies counter for each ally? I have something for each ally, yeah, just not on this screen. None of your jokes are actually mean. That makes me feel good. That makes me feel good. I'm gonna go watch YouTube for Xavier cards after this. I need my comfort character. And that is valid, and if anyone wants to continue playing the game for their comfort ally, for comfort right now, I am not gonna think, no one's gonna think less of you, because this game is that. It's a security blanket for so many of us. And that's why this hurts, is because it feels like our security blanket was taken away, and that's valid. Trending hashtag is bring back Valko. Okay, yeah, please make sure you use— I've been saying bring Valko back, but I'll change it on here. Let me change it on YouTube for sure. Bring back Valko. Okay, bring back Valko. Just make sure you spam it everywhere. Your jokes are easy to differentiate from actual dislike or hate. That's good to know. I mean, I don't know, because I know my delivery is quite dry too. No one thinks less of you if you want to keep playing. Nobody. Nobody. Even if you really like, for example, if you really like one character, and like, let's say for example, like Zayne and Xavier at the moment have a promise card. If you they haven't bought the promise yet, but you want to, and now you're like, oh, should I not? If you want to and it will make you happy, do whatever you want that will make you happy, you know? Art fight is tomorrow. You're right. One person could upload the character and we could all upload arts we make of him and make it a headline. We could all have an OC called Valko that we all draw. And if any of you are taking part in art fight, I have the same username over there too. So if you would like to do that with me, I am more than happy to do that with you and draw your Valko OC. And I can draw my Valko OC, and you can draw my Valko OC, and we can do that. And that should be fine. I think that's great. Someone had a counter for Tani having a shitty birthday for a nice guy. Unfortunately, this is the second birthday in a row that I'm like, fuck, man. This fucking sucks. Last year I bought myself a ring that looked like, it wasn't Rafayel's affinity ring, but it looked very close to it. It was gold with a blue stone, and it got stolen off my finger on the London Underground 5 minutes after I bought it. So. And then this year, I was looking forward to Valko, and then he's not with us anymore. That's funny. That's really funny. Also, I had to stand in the sun for like 4 hours. It was like a whole big shit day. Anyone know if they have a bring back Valko hashtag in Xiaohongshu? I don't, but if anyone does, then please post it. Is today your birthday? No, my birthday's July 10th. I was looking forward to Valko more than my actual birthday. I made the Futurama dog into a Valko sad meme. Now we can all suffer. I don't know what that is, but I would like to see it. What do you mean it got stolen? I mean, I was holding the rail, like, you know the pole they have in the underground? I was holding that and someone, like, I was holding it like this and someone literally, like, took it off my finger. So. Dang it, woman, stop making it sound like I died! It's like I can almost hear his voice. Yeah. I think taking away Valko is— that's what I'm saying, James. I mean, like, they really have done the worst thing. Because what do they do now? Literally, what do you do from here? I don't know. I don't know how they would get out of this. This is like a PR nightmare for them. It just sucks. Like, you know, I was so excited for his myth companion as well, because like seeing that big strike thing come up on behind him, I just thought that was so cool and different. I thought that his thing of like blood is boiling, ha ha ha, I like it. I thought that was really cool. I really liked his energy and his vibe. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. You guys are very sweet. I really wish we could have met under better circumstances. I've seen some posts of people sad about him gone. I want to delete the game after all this, but at the same time I still want to play it. Don't make rash decisions out of anger. That's what I'm trying not to do too. But no one's gonna think less of you if you still play it. It's like they see all the options and pick the worst ones. That's what I'm thinking. It's like someone's sabotaging them or something. Like, I don't understand what the issue is. Have a good evening, everybody. I'm probably gonna drop off too because it's 11:30. But I appreciate everyone being here, and like, I'm not streaming now until Friday. I don't know what we're gonna do on Friday, but they could have just delayed him. Honestly, if I'm being serious, like yeah, I will post the petition into the video. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Let me do that now. For YouTube, I'll put it in the description. So there's the hashtag and then the petition link. So please make sure you sign it, share it to other people. Yeah, I don't know how they get out of this. I mean, when I read that statement initially, I thought it meant that I read it as we're cancelling the launch for now and we're halting production on him for now. We're gonna focus on the others first and then we're gonna come back to him. That's how I read it. But I don't know. Hold a Valko memorial on Friday. I'm gonna do the 9th of July. That's one of my usual streaming days anyway, so I'm gonna do a longer stream, I think. I think it'll probably be nice if I start earlier or something. And we'll celebrate Valko. I mean, if you guys want to wear teal, that was gonna be his color. That's my favorite color. If you want to wear something teal or turquoise or blue or yellow and celebrate him, then you'll be more than welcome to come and hang out with us on that day. I mean, if you liked the hanging out here, you want to come back. I honestly, this is gonna be with me for a while. I have work tomorrow, that's why I have to leave. Otherwise, I would happily sit here all night. But I usually stream Monday, Thursday, and Friday. This week is a little wonky because of my mom's birthday is on Thursday. But if you liked being here, you want to come back, hang out another day, and talk about it, I'll be more than willing to talk about it. To be honest with you, I'm really sad. I have to be honest. I didn't. Thank you for the follow. It's very sweet of you. I didn't expect myself to be this affected by it. To be honest with you. Thank you for the sub stuff. I appreciate you. Thank you for the follows. You guys are very sweet. I appreciate it very much. Thank you for 11 months up. That's very sweet. I was not the biggest fan of him. Thank you for the well wishes for my mom too. That's very sweet of you. I was not the biggest fan of him, but deleting Valko is not appropriate or fair. I agree because, like, look, I'm not trying to get anything to happen to Caleb. I fucking love Caleb, and if they touch him, I will riot, to be honest. But a lot of people don't like him. This isn't fair. Like, a lot of people don't like Rafayel. A lot of people don't like Xavier. A lot of people don't like Zayne. They don't like Sylus. Like, it's not fair to not give him a chance. I mean, like, I was so looking forward to all of those images that we got for him. This really sucks. This really, really sucks. I bet the entire Infold and Paper Games team are probably going crazy and about to wake up to a rude awakening call. I don't think they've slept. Because if I know anything about corporate, like, even in smaller situations than this, I was expected to stay up all night. Like, they have just basically shot themselves in the freaking chest. Except they're not Sylus and they can't heal it like that. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. I thought it was fake, because when I saw it, I was like, this is the stupidest thing you could do. The thing is, though, I think that's why it's so important to sign this petition, because, like, that kind of tells them that we don't want you to make this a thing of, like, someone doesn't like an ally and you delete him. Because they're not stopping, that's the thing. Like, I've seen the same people who apparently have done this are still making demands. Like, they're still not happy. It's never gonna end, you know? Everyone doesn't have to like every ally, but cancelling him entirely is crazy. He was gonna be my comfort character, and I know that. I literally, like, the more I saw of him, the more I was like, yeah. He's gonna, I literally today, in the morning, I was like, he's gonna overtake Raph. And like, I don't know how I'm gonna navigate that. Like, do I hide it on stream? Am I like, no, Rafayel's still my main? And I like lie about it? Like, what do I do? But he was gonna become my full-blown comfort character. His voice, his whole, even his looks. Even his, like, and at first, honestly, I didn't like it. It wasn't my style, my type, or whatever, but after, like, literally after 24 hours, I was like, no, actually, I quite like him. Like, I'm down. And his personality was so sweet, like, and I honestly, like, my first thought and my biggest thought, and the thing that sucks the most, is the team behind him. The voice actors who just lost their stable career. The developers who spent years making him. All of it's just gone in a week because some crazy people were loud. It really sucks. Insta followers is down to 994. They're hemorrhaging. It was never about Valko. These people are after power over the company. Yep, I agree. They used him as a scapegoat and it's not fair. Yeah, that's true. But I wonder, like, why was it easier to delete him than to actually address some of the stuff? I've been there since Sylus's leak and controversy. Caleb's releasing his even worse controversy. Like, it's never gonna end. That's the thing. That now they're just, the thing is, they're just gonna feel more and more empowered now to be worse. A huge mass unfollowing is happening. Yeah, a lot of people are unfollowing them on Instagram and Twitter, apparently. Yeah, because that was the newest change they implemented, so I'm sure shareholders insisted it had to be Valko to go. Well, this, I don't know what they're gonna do now, because this has just caused a massive fucking shit show for them. I really don't know where we go from here, guys. I don't. But it's 11:30 for me, so I will say, everybody, please make sure you take care of yourselves. Please, please, please look after yourself. You have to be strong to fight, after all. You really do. I won't be here until Friday, and on that day I'll talk to the mods. We'll see what we're gonna do. Maybe I'll like work on some Valko fan art. Maybe I'll do Genshin. I don't know, honestly. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was watching I was watching some other friends of mine in their videos, and they were like, well, this is why you can't make your whole channel about one game, and I was like, yeah, but like I did. So I don't know what to do now, and I'm sad, and I don't know, man. I will say, yeah, Ian is talking about this too, so I'm gonna send you over to him. Go say hi, go be nice. Thank you guys for hanging out. Again, I wish we could have met under better circumstances. If you liked being here, if you want to stick around, I am more than willing. Like, if you need to talk about this again, ever, and you just want to shout into the void, I'm happy to be the void for you. Yeah. You're always welcome here. If you don't want to ever come back, also, that's totally cool. I don't mind. I get it. But I appreciate your fun. Thank you for doing anything on my book. But thank you guys. Thank you for hanging out. And can we all just like listen? Before I go, if I may, and if this turns you off, I understand. If I may, I am a very spiritual person. I believe in like collective. I'm not gonna try and indoctrinate you into a cult. Don't worry. Don't get freaked out. But I just like, I believe in like, you know, if we all really want something and we all come together, then maybe it can happen. And I really want us to work together to get him back. I'm really sad. But it's okay. I have faith. I really, really believe that we're gonna get him back. One way or another, we're gonna do it, okay? Everyone keep hope. Alright. I'm gonna go cry, I guess. I'm gonna go listen to this song, the non-instrumental version, and cry about it. To be honest with you. But thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for letting me rant to you as well. And thank you so much for the follows and everybody who's come. Again, I wish we could have met under better circumstances. I usually stream Monday, Thursday, and Friday if you ever want to come back, but take care of yourselves, please, first and foremost, okay? And I love you all very, very much, and I will see you on Friday! God, let's hope it's good news by Friday. I will be on all socials. I'm the same username everywhere, so if you want to yell at me in my DMs or talk to me, whatever you want to do, I will try to do my best to reply, okay? I'm here for all of you. Thank you so much for your time. Info, what the fuck?